You're watching pressure, not panic, not chaos, just pressure. Because strength doesn't need to shout to be real. Becoming confident, convinced this space should crack. That numbers and noise will be enough, and the first attacks hit the wall the way they always do. But every unit they send, every strike they commit, it isn't breaking anything. It's feeding it. You can see the moment it sets in, when confidence turns into hesitation. So they push harder, more attacks, more resources, more effort stacked on top of bad math. Fires don't start here. They start on the way out. Because this wall wasn't built for highlights. It was built for endurance. Wave after wave, the result stays the same. Because defense here isn't passive, it's patient. This is what happens when pressure meets structure, when noise meets restraint, when ego meets a wall that doesn't care. Welcome to WWC Live.
What's up? Bum 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 bum. Bang 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 boom. Boom boom. All right. Oh man, what a day! What a day. Well, folks. Another day today, and I have a whiskey by my side, which only means one thing. One thing. Whiskey on a Tuesday means Wisconsin's joining the show. Because, man, oh man, I don't do that without a whiskey. I don't recommend it. Okay, let's see. Welcome y'all in. Wisconsin's ready. Boop. Ready. Beck's in the house. Welcome in. Fred, welcome in. Killer B, always good to see you. Always good to see you. Voodoo what? Is that supposed to be Voodoo Doy? I don't know what we're doing there. Almost had me with Voodoo Doll, and then you went with the Voodoo Doy. I don't know. All right, hold on, I can get some whiskey. A little sip here. And then straight to Mr. Wisconsin. Let's just go grab him, get him in here. I don't like to leave people waiting at the door. All right. First guest back after being sick. Let's hope I remembered how to do this. All right. Grab him. Oh, I need some elevator. Maybe some elevator music waiting, you know. Hard. A little harder stuff than elevator music, though, you know. Not my thing. You know that guy that gets on the elevator, by the way? It does that, those dance TikTok videos. Is that guy not hilarious? I don't know what that guy's name is, but a big fan. Big fan of that guy. Dance. Everybody get too intimidated. They think they're gonna dance. Oh, very funny. Very funny shit. Yo, bro, you hear me? Let's see. I don't know. Oh, look at you, hear me. All right. Well, that's the first step. Now let me complete the process by getting you in. There you are. All right. Give me a test. 1, 2. Come on.
I'm right here. You're drinking already.
There you go. Yeah. I knew you were coming, bro. I had to get prepped. You know that elevator? You know that guy I'm talking about? That show that the TikTok where they do with the elevator making people dance. Have you seen this?
You know, I'm one of those folks. I don't have TikTok, Instagram, or
I know you don't.
Twitter.
I should have known for sure that you would have.
Yeah. I don't know.
So here's the premise, right? So the guy gets on an elevator with like a little radio or whatever, right? And then he just said it's time to dance. And he starts playing music, right? And he has it set up where he has this woman who he knows in the elevator, and then there's this random person who's a stranger. And so he looks at the woman and he's like, dance. And she pretends like she's intimidated almost. She just starts dancing, right? And then this guy gets on the elevator and then he tells him, dance. And the guy goes, no dance. So he takes his head and he slams it right into the elevator wall and the guy just falls down, right? So now the stranger is completely taken back, like, holy shit. And then he looks at the stranger and he's like, dance. And every time they dance because they're nervous, they're going to get their head smashed into a wall. Anyway, it's quite fun.
This is some maniacal thing that I would actually think of.
I'm telling you, you would laugh. If you've seen it, you'd laugh. It's quite funny. Anyway, how you been, buddy?
Pretty good. You sound a lot better. You were
couldn't
doing
sound
a little
worse.
rough.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you listened to the wife and took it easy for a bit.
Yeah, but one day I'm like, all right, after a long time, I'm just all geared up, right? I'm gonna do something, and I couldn't do anything, so it just felt like crap. I was just like congested. It was just lasting forever, and I'm like, whatever. I'm gonna hop on, right? So I'm fighting it like crazy, and I hop on. You probably shouldn't do it, and like the typical guy, I don't listen, and hop on, power through that couple hours, and oh my god, I just took a nosedive like the following day. Because it was dumb and there was no need. I shouldn't have done it, but
I mean, we do dumb shit a lot. So
a lot.
I mean,
a lot.
It's not to be unexpected.
Right. A lot. You got some changes going on over there on 184, huh? Your VIP team left? Or sold or whatever? Allegedly.
Yeah. Yes. Sold, and I think his name is Gypsy. Bought the account. I personally haven't talked to him. I've seen him on a few times. But yeah.
Gypsy.
Yeah.
Similar to I feel like the person who no, that was like Tyranny or something. Because Go-Go sold from 86.
Yes.
Allegedly.
Go-Go sold. Interesting part to that, we have CO2 in Meteor this week. So
do you?
We'll see. So we'll see how the new guy is, I guess. I'll stay far away, but
Well, I was we just had them in Kill Event.
Okay.
So pretty
how'd that end up going?
It was fine. It was fun for a while. There was a couple guys on there that they have one guy. I did pretty good. I mean, I made out, and I had some fun, let's just say. And that is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Killer whiskey. Tonight we got some Johnny Walker. Tonight.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah.
That's
a B. A little bit of Johnny Walker B.
I got some Bush Light for you.
So I know you do. I know you do. Here, I'll show you some of the fun we had. So here's the battle report from this week with 86. There's this one guy I actually used as an example. So I was saying 86, right? I'm going to show you that. Oh, you watched the show, so you saw how it went. The reports that I had for Mingham, who's like 330 million THP, and we basically broke even. He's
Oh
93.2.
yeah, you're right there.
Yeah, you broke even. That's
Yeah.
what I was trying to say on Sunday. I thought like the important message that came out of this was, hey, everybody, like, you know, you can look at this game and see people that are far away. Like you can look at me, right? I'm a high spender, VIP 17. It doesn't mean you don't look up, right? It's just one of those things. Like there's always somebody stronger that's out there, right? No matter where you are. So, but you know, I can look up and see these people that are giants that are incredibly strong. But it's getting to the point now. You're 330 million. You can't even get a kill on me. Right? So this kind of carries down, like the message just carries down that whatever you are, there's people, once you can start working on that second team, like it will come. You know, there's like this fable that everybody thinks like, oh, I'm never going to get to a second team. It's only pushing your first team and blah, blah, blah. You eventually just hit a wall. You're not going to be able to do anything on your first team anymore. And the things start pouring over into your second team. It just naturally happens. You can't push it, right? Like,
Yep. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at right now with Mythics on my first team, and it's just waiting on blueprints for my second squad. You know, like you just hit that wall, and it's just time.
Yeah, yeah. It's you know, like we've been saying it and preaching it for so long, right? Yeah, team one. Like you're pushing. But then it just gets to the point, like, guess what? I got blueprints. And you filled up, your team's all filled. You have nowhere to put them. So they go to the second team. It's just going to happen. Like eventually, after years and years of collecting and playing, no matter where you are, low spend, you know, free to play, like whatever, eventually you get enough. And so there, you know, there's things that you're going to be pushing for a lot longer, like skill chips and, you know, stuff like, but you know what's a great equalizer too? Mastery. Like, I mean, all the free-to-play are filling up their first mastery, like all this Valor, if you're on a good team, you're getting enough Valor to pump in. It's more like you're trying to get the resources, but you can really start building that second team with mastery.
I mean, but like to that effect, like if you have the economy and you have the active team, you know, especially with gold zombies, you have the gold if you run it right, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, there are some free to play players or like, you know, low spenders that may have 100,000 Valor.
100%.
And then it just kind of kills me inside when we're waiting for 10,000.
Yeah, it's just the gold game, right? But you know, that's I did. You must have been excited when I showed I did the whole Taylor experiment, huh? When I held out for Taylor for a week to showcase it.
Yep.
What a cheat code, man! What a cheat code. She's unbelievable.
I mean, the last time we were talking return on investment.
Yeah,
best one.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, but it just made me think when you think gold zombies, right? Because if you have Taylor and you're just pumping away that stamina, it's just crazy. It's so valuable to be able to run gold zombies for so long and just get some of that gold so you can get you know, you can actually use your Valor and start pumping away. But hey, I'll tell you what. You know, me and Wisconsin were talking today this morning. We said, I said, hey, why don't you jump the show? Because we were having a great conversation earlier while we were working. And I should probably get those. So yeah, we were having a conversation earlier about buildings, right? So the big conversation going on with buildings. And you guys know where I land. I've made videos about it. I told everybody from, you know, at this point, probably 2 months ago, you can go take a look at my video where I just said they should do nothing. They should do nothing. That was what I felt this game should do. And that's why I made the video and hope somebody would see it and just like slow down with putting out anything like overlords or blah, blah, blah. But guess what, Wisconsin? So far, we've gotten nothing. Which is perfect. Exactly what we needed right now. Nothing. It's going well. But you, on the other hand, are running out of things.
I'm running out of things. I don't mind not having the polar bear overlord, you know, coming out.
No. Just stop. Will you this
The
nonsense? Will you stop with this nonsense? It's bullshit. It's bullshit rumors. It's ridiculous.
the bill, what we
Polar
were
bear.
talking about, today,
Yeah.
the buildings, it's a priority, depending on where you're looking at and what your profession is, what you're
Yes.
doing. And as people might know, I'm engineer through and through since day one. And for me, it's resources are primary force no matter what, because you want to save your boxes whenever you can.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a pump and dump scheme for me of get your resource plots. Like HQ 31, it was pop HQ 31 and then all the oil wells in the same day.
Right. Right.
And that helped fill, the lack of a better word, that was the hiccup at when we were at 31 to 35.
But it's really priority, right? Like for where you're at. So like you said, like engineer, it almost becomes spend level at that point, right? Like, I mean,
100% it does.
yeah, it's as far as what people's priorities are.
Well, and when you look at it, like what we've talked about and what I sent you screenshots on is, that with survivors, I get 1.1 million of food an hour and iron.
Yep.
And just about 800k of gold.
Right.
But if I go ahead and get the interior title, for those 5 minutes, it goes up to 1.3 million and then almost 1 million. That can make a big difference for a ton of people based off of having the plots at 35.
Yeah, exactly. Because you lifted up your minds and whatever. Okay, let's get back into this into that interior in a second. All right, so let's go through your questions, get caught up before I get a bunch of shit for not answering questions. All right, what do you got? Who are the white troops? T11 stormtroopers. You don't have stormtroopers. So the white troops are the only difference between the white troops and the black troops are the white troops are about 5% severe rate. Just basically, you don't have as many troops die on you. They go to the hospital. And the black troops are a 10% attribute penalty. To simplify it for you, if you find yourself fighting and burning after hitting one person, you should be with white troops. If you typically find yourself hitting somebody and then hitting them again or going to hit somebody else, then the black troops can become valuable because of the attribute penalty reduction. That's really how you should look at it in a simplistic form. And then again, it depends on who you're fighting, what team you're fighting, kill event, whatever. I can go back and forth, like depends on who we're fighting. This week should be a good kill event. We have LRD in the house. They're always fun. Very strong group. Yeah, good fan though. I like LRD. You say Morrison was a disappointing, but which hero surprised you the most in a good way? Okay, that's a good one there, Wisconsin. So, which hero surprised you most? I'm gonna go valuable because instantly it comes to mind is Stetman. Was pretty good for tank, but I don't use tanks, so I'll go with good team. For myself, I think it would probably be Lucius. Would be my number one. That was the most surprising because I know the meta's changed right now for everybody who's newer. But at the time when Lucius came out, you have to understand Lucius sucked. Like Lucius was a piece of garbage. You put Lucius in battle and he instantly just died. It's not the way it is today. The way you guys know Lucius prior to exclusive weapon is ridiculous. What we know of Lucius was you just throw him out in the front and he just gets leveled. He was useless hero. And all of a sudden, that exclusive came out, and it was like a game changer. It was crazy how all of a sudden Lucius became good. So that's probably mine. What's yours, Wisconsin? What hero are you picking for exclusive?
Well, you kind of preempted it with tanks. For me, it's definitely Stepman. Early on, Kim is giving a lot of the damage, but
Yeah.
Stepman's exclusive weapon,
Yeah.
it's nuts. I'm looking at my most recent arena report, and I have her with the extras at 42, 40, and 40, and my Stepman is only at level 30 and nothing else, and he's still dealing out more damage.
You did you move him to the front?
I have him in the back left.
Oh, you have him over. You have him on the left.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have front hero, or do you have Murphy in the front?
I have Murphy in the front.
Okay. And I imagine you're choosing. You said Stepman's your most powerful.
Correct.
So you're putting him to left to hopefully avoid Marshall fights. I would imagine.
Avoid Marshall.
Yeah, fair. Makes sense. I just got him to 30 like last week, I think. I think it was last week or the week before, maybe. I just pushed him to 30, so that's your best surprise. So there you go. Those are our two surprises for you, big guns. Hopefully you enjoyed. Good evening, fan. Why do you change T11 to defensive, sir? I play around depending on the team I'm fighting. If I want my troops to last longer, and typically when I have Meteorite against strong teams, I have to fight not only Meteorite, but then I have to fight Kill Event. I don't know how long Kill Event's going to last, so I'll probably use white troops. If I know that I'm not going to play as long in the weekend, I have plans, I won't be around, stuff like that, I'll probably have the black troops, and then I surge in like an hour, and that's it. So really, you can tell how my weekend's going to go by looking at my troops. Actually, to be honest with you, if I got plans and I know I'm not going to be on very often, you'll see my drill grounds with black troops, white troops. So, but then again, I don't change until the weekend sometimes, so you won't know on Wednesday's show, because sometimes I'll change last minute. But that's why I do it. Like, for example, this week, I know we have 150 who's very strong. 123 is very strong. We just Soju, and that's just Meteorite. And then you get into, we're going to have to go in versus. We're going to have a kill event against LRD. You guys do not know out there, LRD 107. Incredibly active team. Very strong. Two incredibly strong VIP 18s. One of them, Eggplant, you probably have seen. He does a little gopher thing with a big old hammer. Yeah, they are very strong. Fun team, always a fun kill event. I'll tell you, I don't know your past experience. What's your past experience been with LRD there, Wisconsin? Any experience?
No, actually, I only experience that I've had with that is watching the whack-a-mole base for like a half hour. highly entertaining.
It is entertaining. It is entertaining. You guys request that tomorrow when we're doing the VIP 18 segment, when we have Mike and Beck in here. Request that one, because we'll be going through all the new ones. I'll throw that one up if you guys haven't seen it. But so they actually recruited me in the off season. They're always just incredibly friendly. Like, they're just nice to talk to. Like, they always reach out. They're always like just good folks. I don't know. I always had a good relationship with 107. I like them. We've been in a couple different wars, and yeah, I find them. I respect the hell out of them. They just fight. They fight a lot. I mean, listen, you got two VIP 18s. I don't know why you wouldn't fight. You know what I mean? Like, let's be honest. But
well, it's one of those ones like Roots Group with L&L. Like, when we had them in Cap War, they came over in force. You know, they just fight. They don't care at all.
Right.
And then it's just like, well, You know,
Yeah, heavy ammunition with LNL, no doubt.
100%.
All right, so let's see. What we got? Passing. Hey, Noodle. Welcome in, Noodle. Welcome in, Rafts. Passing here just to thank the info and keep sharing with us. Appreciate you, man. Random. Taylor pays itself out in a month. No, probably. I don't know. I just know the return on investment. Listen, who cares about a month, right? Once you get her, you just keep going. If you're going to play the game for a long period of time, that's all you care about. It's just return on investment for a long period of time. What are your thoughts on increased star rating of the Ghost Ops? Currently, the max is 5-star UR. What do you mean? They're going to increase it? The game is? Is that what you're talking about? He's saying they're going to increase the game for the Ghost Ops. Did you hear about this?
I would be surprised if they do. I mean, they've had it maxed like that the same way that they've had, our tasks, daily tasks. I don't see them changing that anytime soon.
Yeah, I got to be honest with you. I don't care if they do or they don't. It's not something that I really look after, Raph. I just throw them out there. I plunder the ones for me. I send those out to the team. They get done. I don't really think about it. So it's just one of those things. It's one of those routine things that you do on Thursday that you get your rewards. So they increase it, good. Otherwise, it's all good. Circles, welcome in. Chicken Charlie, welcome in. In your grouping, have you seen anyone using Adam, Tim, Marshall, Murphy, Scarlet for tanks? No. Not anymore.
No.
Not since 5 exclusives. How about you, Wisconsin? Adam, Scarlet,
Nope.
tank team? I doubt
Never.
it. No, I doubt it. Hey, folks. I hope you all having a good week. Yes, sir. Thank you, AA Ron. Real Wisconsin Finest.
I got a troll on Discord
you
too.
definitely
Come on.
already have a troll. You already have a troll. That's what happens. I'm telling you, as soon as you get to WWC, you instantly the trolls start. Thank you. You got a troll. Mewtwo, welcome in, buddy. Fred, do you have all of your UR skills maxed out on your UR hit? Well, that's a whole lot of URs. In team 1, yes, sir. Yes. And team 1, and just about, I'm almost done with my team 2. Are all maxed. What about you, Wisconsin? Where are you at for skills? T1 is done. Know that.
T1's done. Based on my exclusive weapons, I need Swift. I just got him to 30 for exclusive, so I need to up him this week. But then the other exclusives are still at 20, so it'll be a little bit.
Mewtwo. Hell no, Marshall. What? What's Mewtwo talking about? Is that your answer about the hero that surprised you the most for exclusive? That would be my guess. UR skills. Everyone. Hey, Cobb, welcome in. Skylar 30 over Lucius 30. Oh, that is such an amazing question, Circles. I'm going to come back to that. We'll end with that one. Chef. Hey, KB. Hey, everybody. How's y'all night going? Great. Thank you, Chef. John. Hey, KB. You like the defense T11s better? I don't know if I like either one better over the other. They don't make that massive of a difference, to be honest with you. I think as you get further along with your stars, it starts to be a little bit more compacting. Since battle cards came out, to be honest with you, it kind of knocks these down a little bit. Like, you were so much better with battle cards that it kind of ruins it when they take them away. Ghost Op should be done twice a week. To be honest, it's insane rewards. Listen, you got Wisconsin on right now. You're not going to hear this guy tell you there shouldn't be more rewards. I'll say that. And Jack, what's going on? Welcome out, Circles. Ray, and okay, Mewtwo. Yeah, Mewtwo likes Marshall. Okay, all right. So we'll end with this, and then we'll get into stuff. We got caught up in the chat. All right, this is the question, right, Wisconsin? This is the controversial question in the WWC because I am the controversial take myself. Lucius 30, Skylar 30. Go.
Lucius.
Mm-hmm.
And I say that even with Air Squad being my third squad.
Mm-hmm. But
It's one of those ones that I see the damage and the advantages of it, that it's going to pay off.
yeah, so for me, I come at you the same way as Skylar. It's just
interesting.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I changed because I was always with the Lucius, and then it's just, listen, here's the thing, okay, that's not taken into account. Air's impact, the whole point of air is to shock and awe, right? It wants to finish fights quick and early. That's what it does, right? When you're fighting them. And so the stun, when it first hits, which, by the way, this is the problem, which you could be a hater. I know I am, so it's okay. I'm part of the club. Join the club, say your name. It's cool. I hate air because there's no consistency with it. You get Skylar, and Skylar hits somebody, and you get 1, 2, 3 stuns. You don't even know how many stuns you're going to get right off the bat. You just know with 30, you're going to guarantee it. Now, to me, at first, you may look at it and think, yeah, but you know what? I was the same way. It was like, Skylar stuns anyway, right? You probably get a stun here, you get a stun there. No doubt. But there is a big difference to say that that stun comes in the beginning of a battle and prevents that first skill cycle from whoever it is. If it's Diva you're fighting, if it's Kim you're fighting, if it's Swift, whoever it is that you stop that first skill cycle from happening, it's huge. It's huge. And when you can do it to 2 of them, it's even bigger. It just makes a bigger difference in the battle. Now, the other thing is you compound that where you're stopping the first skill cycle, which, by the way, sometimes she piggybacks, and you stop the second cycle. So it's almost like if you were fighting air battle and Skylar hits Diva twice in a row, right? You almost take Diva out of the battle, for Christ's sake. It's crazy. And so anytime
she would be out, and not only that, then if you got 1 stun the first time and 2 stuns the next, that battle's over.
That's my point. That's why, to me, it's so valuable. Like, I get it. It's not a knock on the Lucius at all. To me, you can't go wrong. I do the same thing when I talk about the glitter event and saving your glitter coins, and we start talking T11 and red prints. They're both a very good option. It's just my preference has become, I lean towards the Skylar because the air team, because she's such a cheat code. It is just the first thing you have to do when you look at the battle report is you go over and say, how many stuns were in this battle? You're like, oh my God, you got stunned 6 times. They won. Like, it's just crazy. Like, literally, you could win battles you should not even be in. You can win. Teams don't do that. I mean, well, I should take that back. Tank can do that too. Because if you get the right Marshall targeting lined up in the back row, you 100% could be in a battle you shouldn't be in with Tank as well, if you line that up right. But I'm just saying, like, Skylar hitting that stun, air, if you're picking air as your number 1 team, I just feel like you're going along with a lot of luck with the battle anyway. You're putting your cards in the luck column with air. And there's no better time to play the lottery than rolling with Skylar, guaranteeing you're hitting the first skill of somebody in that back row. It's incredible. It's just so powerful on battle reports. So yeah, I don't think you go wrong. Lucius's skill is undoubtedly better. I picked it as my number 1 thing we just talked about as far as the biggest surprise. It works on other teams. He takes that shielding anywhere. He puts it in his suitcase and he packs it to mixed squads. It's very valuable. Very valuable. But yeah, I've changed. I'm in the Skylar camp now because of that.
And my problem is that I run tank missile, and so I'm not even really
right.
I'm not even totally looking at it, but just based off of the reports that I have, my Lucius is still doing more damage. So that's where I was basing it off.
Yeah, you're not running. Yeah. So, and I've been air for so long. Like I've been air forever. I switched along like pre-season 1, I switched to air. I was air for a long time, probably all the way into season 3 before I went to missile. And then I just kept working air as my number 2 team forever, and now it's just incredibly strong as my number 2. I mean, it's what I count on basically for my wall, to hold up my wall. So my missile basically disarms incredibly strong opponents to the point that my air can kind of clean up. That's, and it doesn't really matter if you use tank, you kind of fall into the game plan. You use tank to beat my missile, then my air is waiting for you to clean you up on the back end, right?
Yep.
And then so, the only thing that really could impact me is if you're using missile. But even then, your missile, that's what was so incredible to show everybody this weekend, because that one that I had with Mingham, like this ended up being a square fight, and you're talking about he's got a 93.2 missile, right? And that's a square fight. So like, what does it have to be? I don't know. I could probably be all right with 100 million hitting me at this point. I'll probably be okay. I'll lose a lot more troops, but I can, because 93.2, I was able to cut down to a 27.7 squad. So even if it was 100 million, I could cut it down and probably be enough for my air to beat it, I would guess.
Oh, your air would definitely beat it at that point.
Yeah, it'll be good to test. I'm sure LRD will give me all I can handle to test that plenty. With they have plenty of strong people on that squad, so I'm sure I'll have plenty. Plus, I got 123. Those waters I don't swim. We just Soju and all these people, like, they're just on a different planet, man. You start getting into 120 and 130, and it's like, come on. I mean, what are we talking about?
Well, I mean, you're sitting at probably what, 85?
Me?
On your main? Yeah.
On my
what
main?
Was your main?
No. I was 84. No, 84. 109.
Okay.
On my main. What's your main?
My main. Basically 76.
76?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good stuff. That's
Yeah.
strong.
It'll bump in the next couple weeks, maybe 77.
I like it. All right, so let's get into what me and Wisconsin were discussing earlier. I think you guys will like that. We were talking about building structures. Wisconsin let on a little bit with that. In that, I think I have. Let me go find that screenshot that you had. We didn't talk about last time. That you did with the interior.
Yep.
You RSS. I know you shared it here.
Should be in our DMs, or I can apply for the title right now if you want.
You shared both, right? So is it this one? Available to collect resources? Is this the one you were talking about? Am I sharing on my screen? Right. Sometimes it doesn't come up.
Oh, yeah.
You got it? Okay.
They had the collectible resources. So the point of clarification, that's with the title. Those are resources in your base. Mm-hmm. Those don't get buffed at all.
Okay, so these don't get buffed?
Those don't.
When you get the title, they stay at this level?
They stay at that level. But then when you get the title, if you went into details, it would show your resource production up by the title amount.
Oh, here was. Okay. So this was what you had here.
That was after I collected and everything.
And then you ended up. This is after collecting.
Yeah.
So where was the difference to be able to tell with having the title?
Let me send it to you.
I probably have it. Was it in the next set of screenshots?
Should be.
24-hour. Was it this one? Where this Damascus? You put 336 hours RSS plot production. No, okay, right here. So you said here's 3. And for those of you that want to know, first of all, let me make sure you guys know what we're talking about. So we are talking about when you come in. Oops. When you come in and you get the Secretary of Interior title right here. What is this going to do for you when it boosts your food output 100%, 100%, and 100%? So when you get this Secretary of Interior and you collect, how valuable is that? Is what we're discussing. Okay, Wisconsin.
QB, if you pop up the 2 most recent screenshots.
Okay. That you just shared?
I just shared to you.
Got it. Okay.
So 1.1 million without the title.
All right. So your output is 1.1 million per hour without the title. Got it.
Yes.
Okay. And then this is with the title?
With the title is the second one.
Okay. Okay. So if you have the title of Interior, so really, ultimately, it's just giving you the output, which is so weird because when I remember, I never used that title. I remember earlier in the game, I think people would use that title thinking like, oh, they're going to collect and get more upon collection at that time. But ultimately, when you have that title, you would need you want to be able to hold that title for like a day. It's what you want to be able to hold that title.
Or what you want to do is you time it up. If you're an engineer,
right,
you time it up with the 24-hour resource production skill.
Yes, total, absolutely.
And that's where you get the big benefit for the resource plots to pay off quicker.
Yeah, let me go in there and show everybody what we're discussing there. So I am war leader, but hold on. Oh, can't I still see right here? Engineer view. Okay. And so you have, is it the rapid production you're doing? Or no, this is what you're doing.
Rapid production.
Yeah. So if you're doing this, and what is this this comes 24 hours if you use max, right?
Every day, 23 and a half hours, 24 hours, I have it set. It's basically when I wake up. I apply, I wait.
Well, what's your immediate gain here? It goes, use this for, what is this? Is this become 16? Gain how many hours of output?
So it goes up to 24 hours.
Oh, so you gain 24 hours of output from your food, iron, and coin, and then you have to wait a day to use it again.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha. So basically what Wisconsin is saying is you have to use this as an engineer anyway. So the smart move is to go get the Secretary of Interior, go in here before you use that. Go in here and request Secretary of Interior. And then once you get this, you will then be able to go from, in Wisconsin's case, he is going from he is going from 1.1 for food, 1.1 for iron, and 784 for gold. which he would collect 24 hours worth here. Instead he's getting 1.3, 1.3, and 910. So he's getting that bump up with the Secretary of Interior, and then he's collecting. So it's a good little bump. Good little bump. 30%
It's a good little bump, and it's a good bump, and then you factor it out on the payout plus production for your plots. I mean, you're in the money really quick at that point.
Yeah, so we were discussing today. So one of the things this got us into, this was last time we had discussed this, and we forgot to get to that. So I wanted to make sure we got to that today, because Wisconsin was nice enough to test that out for us. So we got to discussing kind of like, a lot of stuff going around right now about improvements, right? So for me personally, I've talked a lot about not having any improvements in this game right now. Like, don't release anything, allow people to catch up. We're going a little too fast. Like, just let everybody take a breather, take a little drinky poo, and just improve what you have in front of you. Work on what you can, allow free-to-play players, low-spend people to kind of catch up with exclusives a little bit, get their skills up, stuff like that. There's no need to come out with anything right now. Let's slow, pump our brakes. That's what we talked about. So we have done that now for, I think it's been, 2 months? Has it been, Wisconsin, since the season?
Yeah, basically 2-3 months.
Yeah, so it's so far so good. Like, I think the game has done a great job in kind of pausing and pumping the brakes a little bit, giving everybody a chance to hopefully they continue that. But then we got into a conversation about people with buildings. And I think when you start talking and having building conversations, you have to understand, why are you increasing your buildings? Who are you? What is your goal? What are you looking to do? All right. So we get into things and get into those discussions because I'm a war leader. I'm looking for war-based everything. I just want to get stronger as a fighter and just be able to, muscle my way and help my team fighting, period. I am just fighting oriented. Wisconsin's a fighter, but he is an engineer. So he has always been an engineer. He is about getting those resources, pumping them up, as he's told you. When he changes his headquarters, he instantly went after his oil wells. He's going after all of his plots. While I'm sitting here at 30 for these, Wisconsin instantly raised all of them up to 35. So he has all his resources up to 35. So we got into talking about kind of what he's working on and what I'm working on, and what does that look like? What does somebody in what I'm going after look like? What he's going after look like? And so one way we can do this is kind of take a look at here from your economy, the list of buildings. So essentially what you have is, you might as well rename these tabs Wisconsin on the left and QB on the right. You might as well just rename the tabs, because that's how we are building each other, which is great for you to see and hear our take on why we're doing what we're doing and how we're structured and stuff. I think it's awesome because we're polar opposite in that regard, right? So want to talk through that, Wisconsin, kind of your spiel on why you do what you do and why it's so valuable for you to improve on those things?
Well, for one, I'm amazed that you have your material workshops higher than mine.
Okay, can I tell you why, though? Can I just tell you why this is? So remember when I was trying to go from gold seat to a purple seat? I had nothing to work on for 3 months. So I had to work on things that really didn't increase my power a lot. So I didn't do drill grounds, I didn't do headquarters, I didn't do like hospitals, I didn't do anything that would lift my power. So I started doing things like Gear Factory, which I had at 20 forever. And I did things like material workshops. Like, I mean, it's wild. The shit that I was trying to find for 3 months to work on. So that's why even any of this economy is even developed. Wisconsin, you should have seen my RSS squares back in season 3, you would have been disgusted. I was probably at like 25. before I started doing all those pushes from trying to go from gold to purple.
Did you ever have that conversation with your dad where he just said, "I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed"?
Yes, many a time
That's
actually.
that's the resource plot conversation we're having right now.
Yeah, yeah. Right, agreed. Which is why it's good to hear from somebody who works on their resources, maximizes it for people that are out there looking to get advantages to maximize their resources as fast as possible. So, what's your
Yep.
recommendation? How are you handling that when it comes to buildings and resources?
So similar to you, before I transferred to 184, I was looking for stuff to build. So like my material workshops are at 28. I have drone stuff, I have builder hut all at 35 for no reason. But
Because you
they
were trying
give
to
those
calm your
like,
power.
yes.
Yeah, gotcha.
And like the drone buildings, those give like a couple of minutes, but
Right,
they're expensive.
right. Agreed.
But when you look at like your resource plots and stuff like that, especially on low or mid spenders that may not hit zombies as much as you or I do, that is an easy way to get in, again, return on investment quick, especially if they play as engineer,
Mm-hmm.
and then they get resource rich.
And what are you for right now? Like, why don't you just say how much resources do you have saved? Because I know you were quick to like. I guess a good step to say, like, when people are out there who aren't at headquarters 35 or they're looking at it, right? What was your when you went to headquarters 35 or whatever? What was your first go to? You went after. You said oil wells, right? Was your first
Oil
thing?
was the first one because
Okay.
I knew I wanted to get Alliance Center, I wanted to get drill ground,
Yep.
tech, and I wanted to get wall, and then also the tank, air, and missile centers.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So that's. I mean, those are very
I wanted to
similar
have
to
enough.
mine.
I
But you
wanted to
did.
just have enough oil pumping.
Okay, gotcha. So you went okay. So let's stick with resources. You went with oil wells. Um and so what's your first resource turnaround? Do you then go after your gold?
Gold is right away.
Okay. And now do you jack that up to 35? Do you run it from like 30 to 35?
No, I do. I keep them all in line with my headquarter level,
Okay. So
but that's
31 and
also
then you'll run it, 32, you'll run them all, 33. You keep these
correct.
all going.
But it's one of those kind of cheat codes with arms race and VS where what we talked about earlier, they're short build times,
Right.
and with engineer skill, you can get 10 hours of build time every day or every other day.
Right. So the
You're pumping those out, especially when you hit it on arms race for buildings.
Right, because it's incredibly important as part of this strategy to make sure that you're engineer, right? Because it's not only gathering the resources, but you're killing those build times, every day, every other day. You're chopping them down across the
Correct.
board. It makes sense. Makes sense. Okay.
And in that regard, it's one of the things we talk about. It's saving speed ups, and then you have a buffer for the next week if you're trying to work on something else.
Yep. Yep. Now, I would think you would do your. Did you do your smelters as well? Were those high priority for you too?
Uh, those were part of my when I was saving.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. When you were trying to kill
So I have
your power.
Yep. So
Okay.
I have two of them at 34 and the other three at 33.
Okay. Gotcha. And where are your training bases?
Uh, they're all going to be 35 next week when I open the last two.
Okay. All right. And we talked about your oil wells you maxed first. So This is essentially, from an economy standpoint, you went and knocked this out the park. And then where are your warehouses and coin vaults?
Well, actually, I got it pointed out to me that my food vault is only at 29, so I'm a little ashamed.
Oh, somebody had the disappointing father conversation with you.
Yeah, I got smacked down on it, but the vaults are at 30, 30, and then 29, and food is the only one at 29. And I'll do that whenever I feel like it.
Gotcha.
But the caveat with it is that, so 29 to 30, you protect almost 70 million more resources in food or iron going 29 to 30. Going 30 to 31 for food or iron, you're only getting 15 million more protected.
Okay.
But it costs for the iron vault, it costs 1 billion food. So it's the payoff. Is it worth it? Yes, but no.
Right, for the protection you're getting.
Yep.
Yeah. So, all right. So that's a great question in the chat. So why do you care about the vault? So I'll show you why you care about the vaults real quick. The break. So I talked about this a little bit the other day. There was a guy who was daring me to hit him. He kept saying to me, hit me and you're not getting any troops, blah, blah, blah. And he kept doing, I hit him 60 straight times in kill event because he kept just coming around me and like spy planning me like it was a joke to hit him. But little joke on him because he had 600,000 resources he was giving me per hit. So why do you work on those vaults? Because if he had his vaults built up, now the other argument would be if he had spent his resources prior to kill event, sure. I personally am not good enough to do something like that. If I cared, if I was a free-to-play low spender, personally, I'm not responsible enough or trust myself enough to spend resources before. I would rather go at this level with the Wisconsin strategy of just protecting them because then you don't have to worry about it. Then somebody like me isn't coming around and gaining 600,000 per hit off of you. I mean, honestly, it's 36 million resources he gave me. It's silly. It's absolutely silly when you think about how long it's going to take you to build 36 million resources. Why? It's just so silly. And that's only, by the way, I told you because I had to stop and I had to go bring my lovely lady to get coffee, or else I probably would have got to 100 hits. I wouldn't have stopped. If he kept spy planning me, I would have kept hitting him. There were zombie kills for me. I was loving it. So the bottom line is, Wisconsin, is work on your vaults to a point, right? So what is your protection? Let's talk about your protection right now. This, by the way, this segment is brought to you by Magnum. Go run out and protect your lady. Okay, go ahead.
Protect yourself.
Go ahead and say what's your protection at for food?
For food, 336 million.
336?
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome. And okay, so that's food. Iron the same?
463.
Holy shit. That's awesome. What's your gold? Because I feel like that's the most important.
Roughly 154.
Okay. And what level is that?
We'll round it to 154.
What level is that?
It is at level 30 with almost all the vault keepers at full 2 stars.
Okay. So 154 million, you said, right? 154?
Yep.
Okay. So, yeah, the bottom line is, why would you do it? And I'll tell you what. So early on in this game, I can fully tell you, one of the things you do early in this game when you're playing, probably, pre-season 1, season 1, you laugh at these things. When it comes to vaults and stuff, you're just like, ha, 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 who's working on that? Why would you work on that? Ha, 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 ha. Same with, honestly, RSS. like RSS squares, we back in the day used to say it was horrible return on investment, because you would average out what you're gaining from that RSS square, and you would put that over time, and it would be like, it'd take 2 years before I get enough, and blah, blah, blah. And that's the point of looking at it now when we talk about these pictures and say it, because it's a different game. The survivors over a period of time, collecting the survivors, really just turns your resources into a game changer. Like, this is return on investment. So over time, as he's collecting, these are just things, especially as an engineer, it's just, wow. It's just really, it's just a different way to play. It's a different way of thinking, which a lot of you, I'm sure, out there craving the resources, trying to hold on to resources. And when it comes to plundering, you don't want to give them up. So if you don't trust yourself, go look at your battle reports, I would say to you. Go look at your battle reports, and if you find yourself, don't be shy, call yourself out. If you see yourself constantly losing resources at kill events, at meteorites, at whatever, then guys, protect your resources. Protect your resources.
And to chime in on that, the one big thing is that when you're upgrading your resource plots, the upgrade doesn't factor in your survivors. It just shows baseline. So those percentages being added don't get looked at by the game.
Right. So when you're talking about, like, in here, right? Like the when you're clicking on your plot.
Yep.
Yeah. So if you're just going to look and say 22,000, right? Instead of looking and then looking at reality of 116,000 for me. Anyway, for just this one gold mine.
Exactly.
Instead.
And that's a big difference, because that's what people were looking at for, returns. And
Right.
It's like, well, why would I do it? And
Right.
then it's like, well, factor it out. And also, if you're going to play a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Those survivors are just incredible. Incredible. And so, okay, so we get into economy. Now we get into kind of like, the military. This is where I start knocking it out the park. And this is where you probably are going to be a lot different than myself, and where we start sharing. And then I'll get into my train of thought of what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. So, where are you with some of these things? Some of these things I've maxed. I know your centers are going to be solid, right? Those you've done.
The centers are 35.
Yeah. Okay. Your wall, I'm sure is 35.
The walls 35.
Okay. Any of your
And
other
then
militarized buildings, you have your tech center's 35, I hope.
Tech center's 35.
Okay.
Let me look.
These are all, they give you 35, so these don't matter.
Obviously one drill ground right now at 35. Since we DM'd, I wanted to try and catch up to you, so I sped one up to 35.
What's that, drill grounds?
Yeah, I'll pop another 35 drill ground since we DM'd earlier today.
Oh, okay. I like it. Like it.
Just to spite you a little bit, I mean.
No, I like it. Listen, the drill grounds, if you're fighting, the drill grounds is 100% worth it. If you're free to play low spending, there's no reason to push the drill grounds. It's a waste of oil, and you'll be just fine with the number of troops you have as a free to play. You're all right. You're all right. The more you have, the more you lose.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned.
Where I lack compared to you is that I still have 3 of my hospitals at 30 compared to yours.
I'm 34 and 32s. These take a long time, and I think, and same with the barracks. I'm sure, I don't know where you are with your barracks. I have a 35 and a 34. I don't know where you are with barracks.
I have 35, working on a 31, and then 29.
29-29. Okay, so you don't do the because that's 11, 10, and 2 9s.
It's 2 9s, but during the week I will train the 2 9s at T8s.
Okay.
To then waterfall them up.
Gotcha. Okay.
And also just to throw it out there, I applied for building title real time. The hospital 30 to 31 goes from 30 days to 25 and 20 hours.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's a build time, but that's one that you can bump, 40 hours of speed ups for your arms race every day.
No doubt. It's just it's a commitment. Like you get into these things and that's really the difference. How about your front pads? How are you with your front pads? Because I finally just started pushing mine now.
First squad is at 35. I have my second squad ready to pop at 33. Third squad is ready to pop at 30, and then fourth squad is sitting at 28.
Okay. So you've pushed them. You're in pretty good shape. Where are you with recon planes?
Oh man. Alert tower 30. First recon plane is at 30, and 2 recon planes to 30 whenever I want to pop them.
Okay. So this is a conversation we had. So according to customer service, because I have a big curiosity on this, I'm not sure I believe it yet. So I have my recon planes at 26, 25, and now I'm pushing one through the roof. So I'm all ready to speed this one up and get another one to push this to 30. Which is the build title available? Probably not. No. So what I'm doing is I want to compare. According to customer service, they stack. The plane speeds stack by improving each one. They stack off each other because as you look, it says 27% speed of all recon planes is 27%. So they supposedly stack off one another. I'm going to run the test. I have people in the Alliance who have them moved up across the board, like yourself, to 30, 31, 32, I think I heard somebody say, whatever. So I am leaving these two behind, and I am pushing this as far as I can. I think I have, what do I have I think I have it at 30. Oops. Yeah, what do I have my tower at? 30. Okay. So I'm almost there. I will max this here to 30. Really, honestly, I'm not going to move. What you said your alert tower's at 30, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I'm not moving this thing. I mean, that's off the reservation. There's no way I'm moving my alert tower past this right now. Well, first of all, the resources for it.
You don't get any benefit for it, and
it's astronomical though. It's like it's a G in iron and food. And you get nothing. So
you don't get anything else on the spy reports. The only thing that you're going to get is the recon plane going up to 31%.
Right, fair. That's the only thing is it goes up, right? So, but I have other stuff that we can work on in the front pad, and this is my point. I always say, come out with something new. I got stuff to work on, which we'll get to that conversation too. That where you are. So, but right now I'm 26, I'm 25, and once I get to this to 30, I'm going to have a race. I'm going to have a race on the on 118, and we're going to race our spy planes, and we will see if, in fact, it stacks or not by proof. It's all proofs in the pudding. We will actually have a race and see how fast those go. So,
the one thing to take into account is that it's diminishing returns on every percentage, no matter what. So you're going to be looking at the person that you race, if they have them all at 30, it might be like 1 second. But if you had your other ones only at 20 and one at 30, it might be 5 or 10 seconds.
Well, that's what I need to look at. I mean, right now I'm 25 and 26. There's a lot of days at this point to try to get this recon plane to 30. So I need to be able to show that is there a big difference between all 30s or all 29s to show people, or should they just get 1 to 30 and really not worry about it because it is only a fraction of a second and you can't tell anyway. But really, the use of this and a lot of the things that I'm geared toward anyway is to be better and have the advantage at things like Canyon Storm, Desert Storm. That's why I, build a lot of the things that I'm building right now. It's why I max my drill grounds. I want max drill grounds for everything I have using my survivors, which I'm over 63K now, I think, for troops. So it comes in handy when I'm in Desert Storm, Canyon Storm to have more troops. Hospitals I would have loved to continue to work on. I really want to go back there, but the problem is right now to go to 33, it's 40 days. And I mean, even if you knock that down to, 37 or something, or 36, it's still an incredible amount of days to use that on. So I built my buildings where my building power, so to speak, a lot of people have their building power much higher than mine because I did not build on the easy things, like the quick things. Like the resource squares, I can do relatively quick, right? Like I can build these and it's 6 days? Yeah. So 6 days, add in the chop the time off, and maybe that'd be like 5 days. I can probably push a couple levels out of all of these really quick during a week, and push these up.
With Alliance helps and just the capital buff, you would be able to do a level a day.
Yeah, I mean, I could, considering I am maxed. I have max help. I have my building. I get max help. So I have my speed up time. I also have my Alliance support hub at 35. So I have all that maxed out. It's just a matter of now, I want to get the front pads now caught up, and then I can kind of jump into these.
But now do you have all 4 of them working, or no, you have 3 out of the 4 working on front pads?
Correct.
Can you go to your 3rd squad pad?
What do you want to see?
The one in the bottom right.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's 3rd, yeah. Gotcha. What about it?
Nope.
What do you want to see, this?
No, for the amount of resources required.
Yeah, right here. I got it. It's coming.
These get expensive at 30, 31, 32. They get up there 600 million when you're getting up there. And they also require oil. So then if they drop HQ 40, let's just say next month, I'm done on front pads till I get my HQ going.
Right.
It's just kind of trying to factor in what the devs are looking at.
Right. Well, I'm hoping that they give us a couple more months. I mean, I'm ready to, give us a couple more months. I'm good. If they keep the game paused and let everybody keep catching up, I'll keep catching up on these things. But I think it's important to tell, like, one of the differences between your build and my build, right? So when I'm a high spender, there's 2 differences. I mean, listen, Wisconsin could be a high spender too. He'll call himself a mid spender, but if he wants it, he'll get it. He's a little different. But he thinks more like a light spender because he's an engineer full time. He's taking advantage of every perk that the game will give you. And one of the things he has is, how much oil do you have stacked up right now? You're like 40 million,
58.
I believe. How much?
58.
You have 50. So he's got 58 million in oil that he has right now. Now, if you look at me, I'm nowhere near what he has for oil. I'm like 22, maybe a little bit longer. I probably have things I didn't open. Yeah, I have like oil things I didn't open, but I'm close to, let's say I'm 23 million, a little bit of that. Now, the difference between our oils, one of the differences would be your hospitals were, I think you said 32, or I mean 30. Obviously, one of them is pushed to 34, but what's your other ones?
One is at 35, and
right.
then the other 3 are at 30.
Okay. So there's a big difference even in this. If you look at how much oil it takes me to move this up, it would have been 660,000 to just do one level of hospital. And in order to do that at 31, I'm at 32 on these. And so if he's at 30, that means I used at least $1 million per for oil. So this was 3.5 million, or probably 3 million, close to 3 million for doing. Well, no, let's see. That's one. It's for every level. It was 3 million. So that's these, and then drill grounds. You're behind on drill grounds, and I know these drill grounds are expensive for oil. I know that. I don't know, like right now when you go to upgrade a drill grounds, what is it for you for oil?
Do you want me to live test it?
No, well, just try to upgrade it. Oh, if you can.
Well, I know I have 2 of them cooking, so I'll.
Oh, you do. I forget it. Don't worry about it.
Nope,
I think
hold
it's
on.
like it's
hold
probably
on.
like.
Hold on. I just popped it. I just popped my 32
look at
program.
you. Well, if you just popped it, she'll be excited.
So the next drill ground 33 to 34 is 1.1 million oil.
There you go. So see what I mean? So that's 1 million per level already. You're over, and I have all of mine at 35. So there was a whole nother chunk of oil that probably went 3 million, probably 10 million went into the freaking drill grounds that I did up. So we're already probably around 13 million extra that I've used for oil there.
Yes.
You know, and then I'm what, 23, so that would put me at probably around, 36, maybe, or 30, probably somewhere around there. 36 million right there. I don't know what else took oil. I'm sure I probably did Builder's Hut probably too. I don't remember what else. Alliance support might have done oil. I don't know. I don't know what else.
All the main HQ buildings are oil, so.
But you did those. I see what you're saying. Yeah, so then Alliance support. So Alliance support was oil. And I did that to 35. Yeah, because I know that some of these other things are obviously oil, like the wall is oil, your centers are oil, tech is oil. Barracks. I did my barracks to 34, so that was expensive for oil too. Because I did a 35 and then I did a 34. So that was more oil because I think you were at 31.
That's a good bit of oil because my 30 to 31 is 300K. So if you add it on,
it's probably another million or something, $1.5 million, whatever. I just think like that's the ultimate thing. Like you haven't been really pushing the oil buildings, which is a great strategy, by the way, out there for you. So the reason why I bring it up is because if I run into trouble, I find myself, I'm a high spender. If I run into a shortage in oil to do a building or something, I just go out and get the oil. There's not a real concern for me. I'm not worried about it. I'm just going to buy the oil. So, as opposed to if you're free to play, you're a low spender, you should be managing your building upgrades when it comes to oil, especially now. Because like Wisconsin over here who's saving his oil for when they release it, you don't know when that's going to happen. Make sure you are managing those and thinking smartly. Don't just all of a sudden say, oh, I'm going to go upgrade my drill grounds. We just told you how expensive it is for drill grounds. And are you going to really use that? Are you really using your drill grounds to your advantage where it's going to cost that much oil to do that stuff? So, yeah. Think smart when you're doing your building upgrades based on your oil. Conserve your oil if you cannot just go out there and have the luxury of spending to get a bunch of it. Then make sure you conserve as much oil as you can, not knowing. Now, some of you out there are going to get a nice little jump, right? Because they're going to get to see what we go through and how much oil it costs us to do things and move up, right? So they'll know ahead of time. But my guess is... if I remember correctly, it wasn't as expensive as... actually, why are we guessing? Why don't we go to our partner's website? Good old Captain Hedgehog. Because he has all the prices for this stuff. For all you out there, our partner, Captain Hedgehog, fantastic. He has the calculators for buildings. building resources. All right, so let's go to headquarters 35. And this is how much 35 was. Oh, good, they're all right here. So 35 is 14 million oil for 34 to 35. Hot damn. That's going to be crazy. I don't remember it being that expensive. I don't remember it being that expensive. So it's good. It's not going to get any cheaper, folks. Headquarters 36 ain't going to be cheaper. I can tell you. Once it goes up, it goes up. Damn, that's expensive, bro. The tank centers are expensive too. 2.75 million for each one of those 33 to 34. What were those to 35?
The biggest thing is figuring out what the requirements are so that you can actually budget it.
It doubled, bro.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying is that's where it comes back to what you're spending your oil on, because that's your bottleneck every time, and that's where, like, for me, my oil wells are always in line with HQ the entire time.
Yeah. What's the resource reduction percentage? What's our resource reduction percentage? That's probably built into our what do you call it, right?
That would be with Warlord skill for win-win, I would imagine.
Your base probably has it in your resources for your economy. Oil output boost. Nope. Building construction speed. Increase for speed up. Reduced resources required. Mine 10% less. What's yours? When you go into economy, what's your reduced resources required for building construction? Because I'm sure you're getting a crap ton from engineer. Because mine is 10%.
Reduced resources required for building construction is minus 15%.
All right, so mine's 10. Yours is 15. Yours is going to cost you still. I mean, it's still costing you 12 million oil. What the interesting thing here is that it doubles. 6 million to 12 million. So that's from 34 to 30. So is it going to double? You're going to be like, everybody's in a rush to get 30 to the next headquarters. And then what are they going to make it? What's the oil going to be, right? Going to be 24 million for headquarters 36. And then 48 million until nobody will ever. It'll be like tactical. Nobody will ever get headquarters 40. It'll just be whales. The VIP 18s will run around with headquarters 40, and everybody else will be stuck at like 36 and 37. Oh, that's funny. But bottom line is save your oil, folks.
I would finally have power in the game if that happened.
You would. You got a shit ton of oil. You're ready to roll. Although it's going to go quick. I mean, because like when you look at your resources, right, for the requirements for headquarters 35, you needed the tech center, which was 3.3. The barracks was 1.5. The hospital was 1.1. The drill grounds was 1.1. So you need 19 million total just to go from 34 to 35.
Yeah, I would imagine based off of that if it HQ 40 popped tomorrow, I would be able to do 36 and then maybe one or two of the requirements. I mean, because they're going to just.
Well,
it's going to be so much.
I mean, yeah, it's going to be a lot. I mean, really, like everybody needs to think about that and look ahead and just be ready to save that oil. just keep saving your oil. And if you're behind us and you're newer, then make sure you are saving that oil. Oh, pun in the house. DWH. What up, Pun? Get a Pun on here every once in a while. I mean, this guy.
Now I need to behave.
Oh, here. Why? You worried about?
He's my R5.
You worried about your Prez? Prez? God, how scary is that? Yeah, good shit. All right. Anything else in regards to buildings?
I mean, it's just a priority. You know, like a couple of your folks, they were talking in your Discord about it. You know, like what to pump or not pump. And you know, one of the things that I commented on was skill metal tasks are the spot to get because you can get ore through so many different means.
Oh God, yeah.
You're not getting skill metals. You know,
No.
like that was one of the big things, and it's going to be it's a bottleneck with the exclusive weapons. You know, when you get them up there.
Yeah, ore is just a whole lot of friggin' patience. I mean, it's fine. It's like you just have to not work. It's one of those things where people say a watch pot never boils. That's the expression, right? If you stare at your ore, it'll never move. It just never moves. If you just forget about it, just forget about your ore, and then just go, oh shit, I haven't checked ore lately, and then go try to upgrade your gear, all of a sudden you got a bunch in there. You got like 80 million, you're like, oh, I wonder what I could do with this, and then you upgrade it. Like, that's how I treat ore. I haven't looked at ore in a while. I'll go look at it right now. I have not looked at ore in a while, and I have a couple, who's I think I'm doing? Carly, maybe, yeah, Chip, all right. So I have not looked at this in a while. I'm at 274K on ore. So now I'm ready to push. I need prints for my tank squad. I was down on prints. I'm at I need 15 and 20 and stuff like that. So yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, just stop looking at your ore. It'll move. Just don't worry about it. Everybody gets impatient. That's what the game counts on, by the way. That's how the game makes so much freaking money. They just count on us all getting very impatient on things. So if you are, just don't stress about your ore. There's so much other shit to worry about in this game. If you got prints, I get it. You want to use them. Just be thankful you have them. Just be thankful you have them, because some people running around, they can't get a freaking print to save them lives. The ore will come. I promise you. It comes. It just takes time. It just takes time. And then before you know it, you're going to have so much ore. You're going to be like somebody like me who has no prints and ore. And you're gonna be the reverse. That's how the game maximizes us, right? It like shorts us a resource some way. Hey, third to last, thank you, brother. Wow, thank you, brother. Jesus, look at this, Wisconsin. You come on, and everybody loves to hear you. See this? Super helpful.
Man, I do what I can to provide the entertainment, man.
You do. You definitely do, sir.
Though. Can we agree on one thing with regards to ore and prints?
Go ahead.
Doing a 3 dot with then 4 and waiting on all your squads, or 1 dot and waiting for your next prints. That's the better way to go.
Yeah. So if you have like, I don't know, example, like 15 prints. Are you saying you're saying do 3 1s?
Yes.
Yeah, 100% agree. I could not agree. After building 3 squads now, missile team, air team, tank team, and testing it out, 1,000,000%. If I was a free to play who's getting scolded for getting 1 dot on 3 items of getting like a gun and then a radar and a shield because they have 15 prints, yeah, 100%. Use them. Use your prints. Use them and get 1 dot, and don't feel like you're persecuted for using your prints and raising up. I think where I go with it, Wisconsin, is that the caveat that I have with this strategy is just don't overextend yourself. Like, don't make your whole team 1 dot. That's not what the strategy does, right? Like, you still should be situated on specific building of your guns, of your radars, of your shields. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there should be still a specific build in there where you can get ahead of yourself a little bit, but then you have to stop and catch up. Like, you can't just keep one dot in the whole goddamn team.
Oh, we're always playing catch up. It's just, people. I've seen people with 400k ore, and they have a ton of gold, but they're not using their ore, and they're just sitting there with, oh, I need to wait on blueprints before I upgrade.
Right.
And I'm like, no, get those just sitting there waiting, because you're missing out on power.
100%.
You're missing out on just anything.
100%.
And I'm like, why?
Yeah. Yeah. Especially for free to play, because you're just waiting forever until you're getting them. Like, you're you know what I mean? Like, you're sitting there waiting for the honor points to get them free in the shop. Like, just go ahead and advance. It's going to take you a while before you get the next event or something the following week, and then you'll get your next bulk of prints, and then you'll be able to, move your thing. It's not like you're going to sit there forever. It's just a matter of, like, don't be scared to do it. I will say, as another added point, I will also say that if you screw up and you put, I don't know, prints on a defensive gun or something like that, I feel like you really double screw yourself when you sell it. Right? Like, I mean, what a friggin' waste of gold to sit there and sell your gear because you're trying to reset your gear. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just live with your mistake. It's okay. You didn't screw it up that bad. It's okay.
It's all going to be upgraded eventually.
Right.
Don't do it.
No. Oh my God. Every time I cringe when I hear people tell me how they sold their equipment back. I'm like, oh my God, you just gave the game how many gold zombies? Like, all that work you put in, all that stamina you put in. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just live with your mistake. It's all good. All good.
All you're doing is setting back Taylor's return on investment.
No, poor Taylor. Taylor works her ass off with those deluxe chests. I mean, you know how much work she puts out there pulling out those chests? She goes out there, you're pimping out Taylor every single day, and she comes back.
That sounds a little inappropriate, sir.
Oh, I'm telling you the truth. Taylor is the shit. Out there every day, coming back with those 6 chests. Love it. Love it.
Now,
go ahead.
Real quick with Taylor.
Yeah.
For low spend people.
Yes, sir.
If they unlock her, the differences of getting her to 1 star and just unlocking versus the mushroom pack that you get at 4 stars.
Yeah.
You would agree that getting her to the 4 star is still best ROI.
It's not even, you have to. Yeah, I 100% agree.
Yeah,
because the 4th star is where you're going to get the chest upgrade to the deluxe goes to 4. So, like, you have to get the 4th star to get this to deluxe adventure chest. That's where she upgrades it.
Yep.
So yeah, 100%. And I think that is, I don't remember what the last that's what I was just looking at the VIP. I forget what the it's VIP 230. I want to say, can you get the 4 stars with the 110, or do they make you get VIP 7?
They make you get another one
to get the 4th star, right?
Yes.
You essentially finish off the 4th star and the 5th star in the same one at 7, right? VIP 7.
I think that there's one. I thought that there was one after.
No,
I might be wrong. It's been a long time.
I know. I couldn't remember, but I know, because I would love to see somebody's new game. I don't remember what this is, this VIP, how much it is anymore. I want to say, like, the first one is only like $5. It's pretty cheap, I think, for the first one. And then it's like, I don't know, it's like $5, $10, something like that. Then it goes to 20. I don't remember. I thought it was pretty cheap early on. It's more affordable. And then the final packs start to be like $50 and $100, I think. I don't recall what they were exactly, but I thought that it was, and I don't remember if this VIP 7 is the last one that gives you 230 shards of her, and I couldn't remember if it shorts you on the 4th one and it makes you do VIP 7 to get the 5th, to get the end of the 4th and the 5th, or if VIP 6 is enough to get the 4th star. I couldn't
It's
recall.
one of them that shorts you so that you're basically forced to do it.
Yeah, and I don't remember
But
I don't remember if that is 5 and if 5 does that and makes you get 6, or if that was 6 and 7. I can't recall.
but when you look at it, like if you looked at a stamina pack, just one of the worst buys ever.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, agreed.
That gets paid off in a month.
Yeah, yeah.
Alone,
Brock just said it.
and then you get get warrior monument, you get speed ups, some resources.
Yeah, 100%. So Brock just said it in the chat. 4 stars without the final pack. So you can get her to 4 stars and you don't need to get the 5th pack, which is the 230. So this one's 100. So this is 50. So now I'm looking at the diamonds. So this is easy to tell now because the diamond back. So it's $50, $50, $20, $20, $10, $5. So that's what it is. So you chip away and it's what, 15, 35, 55. 55 to get 3 stars? No, 100. I don't know. 100, 130, something like that. The total. Chip away. But no doubt, the amount of resources you get from her for return. Yeah, if you're going to play the game for a long period of time, return on investment, phenomenal. It's great. It's just awesome, which we showcased. So I wanted to quickly get into the glitter market here, right? So what did you do for to cores? So I bought out my cores. I got my cores and I got my red prints. So where are you at with cores?
I have done nothing on anything but the drone part. This is where I've told you the
drone parts. Hell, you're on bounty hunting, brother. What are you talking about, drone parts? You talking about the deluxe box for 100?
Yes, the deluxe chest.
Oh, for 100. Okay. So no T11, no T11s for you?
I've not done T11s. No,
Where are your T11s currently sitting?
Right now?
Yeah. Like how far are you? Are you on your?
I'm at
go ahead.
The glove at 54%.
The glove at 54. And how many stars do you have? 1?
1 star, yeah.
All right. So you're on your second time through right now.
No, first time through.
You haven't unlocked them?
How do you mean?
You unlocked them, right? You have T11s.
Yeah, I have T11s with 1 star.
All right, so isn't that's your first time through was to unlock them, and now your second time.
Sorry,
through,
I misunderstood what you meant.
Yeah, no, your first time through is to unlock them, and now your second time through, you're at the glove. So you have 1 dot. You have 1 star right now.
Yes,
The
and I'm at 54%. And when we push next week, it will be very fun for me. I have 1,000 cores waiting.
Yeah, you're gonna push right through that. It's a huge squad bump. You're gonna get a big boost for that. That's cool. Yeah, we're coming up probably next week. I have 2 stars, so I'll be pushing the glove next week finally. So I'm very excited for my T11 pump next week. Because probably over the next... I'm sorry, not next week. I'm sorry. I take that back. I only push during glitter event. So I won't buy... I buy the weekly pack. So I buy the 5, the 10, the 5, 10, and 20 pack every single week. That's it. And then, so I'll push these a little bit, my armor, a little bit more, probably over the next 3 weeks. I'll be pushing this armor a little at a time. And then that 4th week, when glitter comes back around, I'll empty out glitter again and then do a huge push on the glove. At that point.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying way long ago with saying that I might push to 77 depending on what the power boost is.
Oh, it's awesome. I could tell. I went through it with that time through with 1 star. Oh my god, it was remarkable. I was like, holy shit! All of a sudden, you're gonna start pushing it, and you're gonna see your squad size is gonna go through the roof. It's gonna be like 0.3, 0.4, 0.5. You're like, what? It's crazy. Yeah, so much power you're gonna get for going through that. But I the only place I get it is glitter event. I just for the glittering market, I buy out all the cores, and the armament I haven't had to get any of the material in anywhere. I don't need to get the material. Haven't had to buy any yet. I know it's getting more money. It's kind of like battle data. Like I know eventually drone's gonna get so expensive that maybe I'll need battle data. I feel that way about these because eventually, like I have 1.1 million saved for the material. And I'm like, it's 50,000 a piece, but I feel like at any moment that thing's gonna balloon up and it's gonna hit harder. So
The interesting part, so I watched your the one time I like shopping is Sunday nights when the stores reset. You're never
Yep.
gonna catch me shopping anytime else.
Okay.
It's interesting when you're buying on the Alliance shop the drone battle data because we get so much of it depending on what level you are.
So the only time I do it is this campaign shop. I do this one, right? It's so cheap.
Yep.
It's like 50,000. I have 1.6 million. So it's just easier for me to just buy it all out. And then, I don't buy this one. This is the expensive one. This is the one that's like 750,000. I don't touch it. But this one's only 50,000. It's a drop in the bucket. Like I have so many badges. I just don't care. Although I will tell you, I think eventually, like I'm starting to push this drone a little. I got to 233 now. And I have 47 million. But every level I go now is at 500,000 battle data right now. So now that's 2.5 million to complete a level, and I'm only at 233. So I don't know where it goes. Like, I don't know if all of a sudden this thing spikes out and then it's, it's like 1 million per slice, and then I got to do 5 million per level. I don't know. You'll be along for the ride eventually. I'll get there. I'll get there. But I'm getting more gears lately because I'm almost done with components. I have one more to level 10, and then I'm probably going to get closer to being able to push the drone to 250 as I get closer to my 300% mastery. As I turn the corner to get 300% mastery and go into tactical, I'll be more ready to push drone towards 250. And then I might change my tune because I hear how good drone is past 250. So I might. Look at Pun, 250% for being done with T11. What's he talking about? 200.
He's almost done with T11s.
You're almost well, I know Doberman just finished his 4th one yesterday. So Doberman got this one. So where is he at? 250% from being.
He's almost done.
Gotcha. So you have 100%. So you're halfway through armor on your last go round. Damn, Pun. What's up with this guy? What's his problem? Why is Pun always so upset? I mean, God. Got to get them T11s that crazy? Jesus.
I told him that I wasn't going to relay the message, and he had to say it to you.
What? That he's 250%?
Yeah.
well, it's pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive.
It is.
I mean, because some of these guys I see, they're at 4 stars. Who was it? I was just there was somebody who, I think it was Leonida. Leonida sent something to me. I don't know. You know who Leonida is? Wisconsin?
I do.
Oh, there he is. He showed me these fights. He was fighting Mike Hawk. I think they were both 4. So they're probably close. Right here, yeah, see? They only got 1 left to unlock. They're probably both really close, kind of like where Pun is. I bet they're pretty damn close.
They have to be close.
Yeah, VIP 18s have to be close to unlocking this thing at this point. You gotta be maxed out. So that tells me Pun probably got every single thing that you could get all along the way and didn't miss a spot.
I mean, you could probably have him on here and he could tell you.
He won't come. He won't come. He says it's Wisconsin's house. I don't know.
He's a shy guy. It's okay.
He's always welcome at any time. Love that pun on. But yeah, no, glitter market I did. Oh, well. You know what's funny? You want to hear something funny in this, Wisconsin? You want to hear another disappointing dad moment that I'm having for you? That you can look down on me. So these boxes, the cardinal rule ever since we've been playing the game for these boxes, right, is what do you choose? Always when you have a luxury choice chest.
Well, it's normally always the rocket.
No, but I'm saying it's all what do you pick out of these? Out of your choices. You have UR Hero Shard, you got drone part, you got ore.
Yeah, your drone component chest at 5 is the norm.
Right. Always, right? Ever since we've been playing.
Always.
I mean, for like whatever. I don't know how many days I am right now. What is it? What are we at? 829 days been playing, right? Every single one of those days, I've always picked level 5 drone component parts from those lucky chests. I've never picked another item from that chest, right? Because that's the way you should be building your components. Okay? Can I tell you that I'm at the point that I don't think I'm going to pick drone component chest anymore? How about that?
Interesting.
So here's my thing, right? And I'll tell you why. So I'm at components.
Is it because the grind of 9 to 10, 10 to 11?
Yeah. So when I had talked to Stickman a while ago, he had said that when he went to 11, he said that level 11 components, and obviously he did it a long time ago. He said that it was disappointing to him, the power that he got from 10 to 11. And I'm thinking to myself, well, once I get to 10, I'm not going to push to 11. Like, I mean, I'll like, you know, down the line, I don't know what 2027 brings when I shift focus and where we are with power and what things look like. Plus, they may change the meta. They may, when everybody starts getting towards 10 and stuff, they may say, oh, we're going to make 11 more powerful, so more people go to it. I don't know. But I'm just telling you, as of right now, level 11 isn't powerful enough. So if I'm putting return on investment and I want to get towards something to buy it, rather than starting to do things like Bounty Hunter to get drone parts, I may start collecting drone parts through things like the luxury choice chest, where I can upgrade 40 drone parts. I get another 100 drone parts here. With the weekly stuff that I'm doing, I'm getting 400 a month in drone parts there. Like, I start chipping away at things. You know what I mean? Because I'm still gonna use Bounty Hunter for my bomb badges. So I'm not likely to buy, 2,000 drone parts. So I need to find another way to chip away at them if I don't get them that way. And that might be how I do it. Once I get this final one to level 10.
Which though that would make sense if there were, again, the power return. If it's not there, then you do look for the other spot.
Right. Exactly. It's just a shift. It's a shifting game of doing it. It's kind of like, originally I had planned on for skill chips. I was pushing towards, once I did level 8 for or 8 stars for my second and third squad, I started saying, okay, I'm gonna do level 9 on my second squad before I do level 10 on this squad. But then the game stopped giving me the skill chips in the chests. It stopped giving them to me. And as soon as it stopped doing that, I had to shift my focus. So I'm like, I'm not picking them up at the rate I was picking them up before. So now I'm going to go back to my first team and I'm going to just worry about level 10 stars for my T1. Because before I was picking up those clips or those chips at a decent clip. I was getting a ton of them. Through the boxes were working, everything was going great in the game, and then it just kind of stopped. I was like, oh, screw this.
Hold on here. You're talking about that when you got gold chips on green chest.
2 out of the last 4 weeks.
So don't even, man.
2 out of the last 4 weeks.
I call that out every time I talk to you.
It's crazy. I don't know. I don't know how I did it. I did it last week too. Crazy because I'll get 20 next week when I open up these boxes because I bought these from Glitter, and when I open these up, I probably won't get any. So it's wild. I don't know what the game's doing. I don't know how these percentages are working. I think they did something.
Honestly, a lot of it is such a mix and match game, and it's just, I always just look at it as the percentages, and you just got lucky.
Yeah.
We talked about from the Speed Racer event game thing.
Yeah.
Some people hit cores, like day one. I never hit one, and I did it every day.
Yeah, I hate that game.
I know you hate that game.
I'm not a fan. So what do you do? What are you doing with Glitter? What's your Glitter? Are you doing anything at Glitter?
Glitter for me.
Yeah.
I have 50 current coins. I just bought the one, the one top right. And I'll just kind of chill.
Do you actually get anything? I guess.
That's all I'll get right now.
So you take Glitter off. You're kind of like,
yeah,
okay.
for this time around. Yes.
Okay. I love Glitter. I started with Glitter. I don't know yet what I'm gonna do. I've gotten my prints and my boxes and my cores. I got the purple boxes. So I'll probably I'll at least get enough to get my 1,000 universal deco at this point.
But that would make sense to go ahead and get it if you're already pretty close. Yeah,
I probably will. I don't know if I'm gonna get prints or not. I haven't decided if I want to get prints. I'm very close to tank. Like, my tank team is who are these people beating me? Oh, look at this guy. I mean, I didn't stand a chance in this one. Look at this. Here's your 108. So he's there. This is what happened with this team right here. We were talking about, here's 100. What my team does against 108 million. It does shit. Look at this. 3,200 against 836, and then
Jesus.
Yeah. Although then my second round ended up being my tank team, so that's not fair, honestly, because my tank team is still weak. But that's why I was coming here anyway. So this is where I am for gear right now. So I'm getting close on tank. So I basically have enough ore built up for I have Stetman all built, and then I'm waiting now for Kim. I have this set for ready for 15. This is ready for 15, and this is ready for 15. So his armor, Marshall as well, is ready for 15. So I have all the ore I already spent on them, the pre, so I'm getting close. I just needed
Yeah, so you're just ready. You just need the prints.
correct. I just needed like 60 prints. And I don't know what I have. I've gotten some now. I have to use them. So I have my reds I can use. And I have 22 gold prints. I just have to decide which one I'm going to upgrade. And then I don't know if maybe I'll get, I might get some glitter gold prints to start chipping away at that tank team.
And that would be for me. That would be the only thing right now, because that's where I'm pretty much squared away at, is that I am out of prints and I have 8 left in the store to buy.
Are you on your are you finishing your second team for gold prints, or your third?
I'm working on it. Yeah.
What do you have left for your second team?
Most of them are at 2 and 3 dot.
Okay, so you just need the biggies.
Yeah.
So
like I got half of them at, all of them are at 2 or 3 dots depending on which hero.
yeah, I think I need I need this final I need a final push for these prints for tank. I don't know what I need. I need see, this is like 100. That'll be last though anyway. So that's 100 there. I need 70 140. I need about 140 is what I need. I need another 120 prints. Cuz once I have everything 4 dotted except for my defense guns and Marshall's gun, I'll pretty much be done. I mean, I'll you know, I won't worry. I'll slowly chip away at those. I'm not worried as much about it, so I'm almost there. I need about 120 more prints. And once those are the only things I want, it's really just mastery holding me back.
Which, in one of the biggest things is that, what I, before we got on, one of the things that I was doing is I was looking at my mastery of what's my plan. Like, some
Right.
people come into tech day and they don't have a plan on what they're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, well, wait a sec. Like, because then
how much
then
value
they're
you have?
missing. 5,700.
Oh, okay.
But I just started 3 techs just while we've been on the call.
Three mastery techs?
Yeah.
Oh,
3
okay.
on 3 on the missile squad.
So you had close to more like 10,000 valor.
Yeah, when I just started, yep.
Okay. Yeah, because I have I'm about 9,000. So works out. But
Yep.
I do mine through the week. So I have 9,000 right now, but I also kind of push this during the week.
So that's one part where you and I differ, is, again, like, engineer versus warlord, because I get my speed up and then I can go at, like, I'm out of other technologies.
What do you mean?
And right now
what do you mean you're out of them?
The only tech I have left to do is Valor.
Oh, you finished your squad 3?
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm getting there. Not quite, but I'm slow rolling it. So I'll get there.
I mean,
I'm on my last run.
for arms race, for arms race, it's squad 3 is so expensive, but
Correct.
for gold.
Yeah, it is.
But for arms race, do it with no titles, and you're able to slow roll that thing for so long.
Well, I've done it now. I've slow rolled it, pretty much as long as I can right now, and I'm in 4. I just know, like, I've timed it really perfectly for me, because I still have a little bit of a stretch here on the 5s for the last, which are really long. Like, they're 15 days without the title here, but yeah, it's incredibly expensive. And for especially what you get, it's not worth it for most people to do. But at the end of the day, I'll be able to stretch this now until they come out with tech. Like they're gonna come out with. There's no doubt they're gonna come out with tech, for non-Valor tech. I would be more sure that they're gonna come out with some kind of new tech than I would be they're gonna come out with the next Overlord.
With the polar bear?
The polar bear. This is so dumb. Oh man.
I can't wait, man. If
Excited?
it's actually a polar bear, I'm in.
I don't know. It could be a polar bear. It just made no sense that the rumor was that it was defensive. like we haven't been using a defensive overlord for the last friggin' 2 seasons. You know what I mean? They're gonna be like, yeah, we're gonna come out with a defensive overlord. Oh, good, that'll be a change. So we have a defensive one. Like, come on, who's gonna build that? Like, you think even if you had first of all, if you have any overlords you release for offensive, you know how hard you're gonna have to try to sell that to a free-to-play player to shift at that point to another overlord, like to start over from scratch when they've already put all their time and effort into building the one that they had. You know what I mean? So think about if you came out with a defensive one. At what, like, even an inkling to move them off the start, it'd be like, I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? I don't blame them. Why would they care? It would make way more sense if you came out with an offensive overlord. You know what I mean? And then you made it like, to the point that people could actually see it. Then there would actually be an argument for, free to play and low spenders to actually build an offensive overlord. It would probably do them more good, because when you think about it, they're more geared towards T1. They're actually more geared towards, funny enough, a free to play low spender is more geared towards being offensive. You probably wouldn't think that by saying, but it's actually true. They would be more apt to be more offensive than a defensive player, because they know everybody can burn them anyway. So they're like, F you, I don't care. You're going to burn me anyway. I'm going to be offensive. I'm going to come after you, right? I'm going to build my offense and be able to hit you with as much as I can. Hit your base when you take your one. I'm going to hit you as much as you can, because you're going to beat me anyway. So it would make sense if you came out with an offensive one. There may be an argument there for them to do that. Similar to, like, if you're a free-to-play low spender, you would probably push siege before you would push defense fortifications.
Yeah.
Because again, offense, right? Like offense. That's what you're thinking.
You need more power at that point, so you're putting that in there. Like,
yeah.
that's the only reason for it.
Right. So see what I mean by when I say it doesn't make any sense when they say you're gonna have a defensive overlord? Like, who wants a defensive overlord? It's it just doesn't make sense.
The only one that would want a defensive overlord would be when Tampa Bay won the Super Bowl with Warren Sapp. Like, defense wins championships. Like, that's it, man.
It does.
They had no offense, but they had a great defense.
It's very true. But they have who they have? Trent Dilfer.
Yeah.
But anyway.
And
look.
Who the hell but us knows?
I didn't make you wait 5 minutes. See? Saw you. What? Say that again, Wisconsin?
Who the hell but us knows Trent Dilfer?
A lot of people do, because he's an ESPN analyst now. Probably more people out there that are watching football know who Trent Dilfer is as an ESPN analyst than they do a quarterback. Or like, Tampa quarterback.
Okay, well...
That's the funny part.
Now I just feel dumb.
Just telling you, they know them differently. So how about by the way, if you want to yeah, I'm probably going to yeah, I was going to do battle reports tonight, and I don't think we're going to get the battle reports. So we went too long with talking to you. That's always happens, and then we don't get the battle reports.
We have too much fun.
Yeah, we do. We have way too much fun. I'm still reserving my thing. Well, maybe I'll do a couple more, but I'll get your thoughts on Gold Vein. What are your thoughts? Everybody knows my thoughts. So what are your thoughts on Gold Vein? Excited for it? You looking forward to it?
It's going to be interesting, especially considering where we transferred to.
Right.
Like, so for me, it's an entirely new season and people that we're playing against. So, like, for that, I'm excited for it. But one of the things you and I have talked about before is how tough would it be for the developers to expand the server ranges? Like, even 10 servers, so that then they can just randomize it.
Well, yeah, I mean that's been that's been my whole argument. It's just laziness. It's just laziness for the event. That's all. Season 5, with so many people who had strong opinions against Season 5. I mean, listen, I took a lot of flack in the WWC on many streams saying how much I actually enjoyed Season 5 for the fighting, for what it was. And just, got the best out of it for who we were and how we fought. And it was like fighting every single day. That I took a lot of flack from people who just night and day said how much they disliked Season 5. It's garbage. It's I don't like it. It's, all these deals, these screw Season 5, screw Last War, blah, blah, blah. I mean, it was like, holy shit, how many people didn't like it. So let's just say, whether you liked it, whether you didn't like it, whatever, right? Knowing the opinion of everybody, to come back that so many people had a negative aspect on Season 5, why the F would you double down? Why would you double down? You'd be like, oh, you don't like, because let's be honest, like it's just the natural instinct of the game of life. It's not even the game. Get yourself out of the game. If somebody for whatever reason screws you over, right? You don't like them. And then immediately 2 months later, you said, hey, guess what? You're going to get to team up with that person. You're not going to get excited about that. No. Like, we're human beings. Like, when we're scorned. We're salty. We're like, no, F off. I don't want to team up with you. I'm good. Throw me out with somebody else. I'm ready to make some new friends.
It's one of those ones where we've talked about it, like, the memories that we have from Season 1 of someone that we hated. Season 2, Season 3, Season 4. This is so recent that that you don't want to team up with somebody, or you do. Mm-hmm. And it's to me, I don't get it, but
yeah, but if you, at least like you said, if you do a mad scramble and you threw like different servers in the mix of how we did it, like Warzone Duel, like if you just threw different servers in the mix, then you could accomplish the same thing of scrambling different servers. It's laziness. The bottom line is it's laziness. That's my point in this whole thing. And I cannot accept, and I will not let this game off the hook for you to take billions of dollars. This is why they don't want me in a creator contest, by the way, because I will not let you off the hook to take billions of dollars from people to be $1 billion company and then be lazy. They don't equate. You can pay people to code the game for you. You can point and click. If you can go anywhere to get developers, anybody can get their own developer, then they'll damn sure can get some for $1 billion. And so just go out and say to people your idea, which is, hey guys, you know what? I want to put people on a fresh map with new people. Code that. How long is it going to take for you to code that for me? Cool. In the meantime, what did it take you how long? 9 weeks, 12 weeks? How long coding do you need for that? Cool. All right. So we'll give them 3 meteorites and 3 Warzone duels and 3 meteorites and 3 Warzone duels in between. Okay, cool. There you go. Put a new map out there. 3v5. Go. Oh, and by the way, while they're doing that and they're recoding them in here, I also want you guys to start with season 6 with this idea and this theme, and we're billions of dollars. I mean, get the F out of here, man. It's just crazy. So I don't accept laziness. I don't accept laziness for the answer. I'd rather you tell me that you have shit for brains and you can't think of an idea, and that's why you don't do it. But you thought of the idea. That's not the truth. You thought of 3v5. You thought of a way to give people rewards. You thought of the concepts. So it's not you have shit for brains in that regard. You're lazy. You're lazy. And you're just like, well, they're already in a map. So let's just leave them. They'll figure it out. They'll get over it. No, we won't get over it, by the way. We'll remain salty, and we'll talk shit about the game because we were not going to get over it. So it is what it is. And if I was the one that was defending Season 5, good luck for you out there, Last War developers, that you're going to turn the people around. Because I was your holdout. I was actually the voice of reason. I was like, hey, I enjoy fighting guys, and blah, blah, blah. And they're like, yeah, screw you, QB. Season 5 sucks. Well, all right. Now you're gonna get Gold Vein, and you're gonna put them in the same map with these people. They're not gonna be happy. And that's all I'm gonna tell you. And you could have the best event in the world, but you spoiled it because they're not gonna like who they're working with. It's what it is. Just the truth. Just the truth. So
well,
no, I'm not.
I don't
want me the greater contest anyway.
You're on a pedestal. You're on a pedestal with a bunch of us.
Mm-hmm. With what? Not wanting to do it?
Yeah, or them being lazy. Like, I mean, that's what it comes down to.
I'm a soldier in this fight right now anyway. So whatever my server wants to do, if my server wants me to work with whoever, I'll be honest, I'm new to this game, so I inherited. If we were back Wisconsin into our old server, oh my God, it would just be, it would be so great. I'll tell you what, it would be an opportunity to screw over a server, I can tell you that, because I already know it would be the number 1 versus the number 2 team. So that means it would have to be 171 versus 190. Would have to be how it's set up. So that means somebody have to go to the other side, right, and get drafted.
I mean, that's how it. I think that's where they're banking on, like, almost create more animosity, so that then people force themselves to fight against each other like regularly.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm a soldier. I do my job. So if whatever my team wants to do, whatever UXW does, or whatever they want to do, or whatever the server does, I'll be right by their side and I'll back them up during 3v5. So if we want to fight it out and we want to partner with somebody and we're going to do whatever, then that's fine. It's easy for me now because I'm actually, like I said, I inherited more the animosity for whoever they have. Like you're part of it, right? Whoever that team doesn't get along with, now you don't in a degree when you're going to be out there scrapping. When the chips are down, it is what it is. But yeah, I don't. It's just how I feel, though. I feel for them because they went through it. We just went through it on 71, right? So we know what it felt like. So now these people are going to go through it. You know, the people that are all doing it. So I feel you. I feel for having to do it. I'm not even involved in it. Like I inherited the beef, so I didn't have to go through the torture from that 118. Probably had to go through in season 5, and all of you obviously did in your situations that you maybe didn't migrate out of. But it is what it is. We'll cover it like it's an exciting event and whatever. I'm just gonna call it like it is at the end of the day, like I've told you, and it's straight laziness. So I'm just gonna call that out because it's the truth. So
the one fun part for me, like, you know, we've talked about it before, is, you know, like you said, you're a soldier. You know, the last couple of battles that you guys had when I was in FS4, you were in FSX. You guys were like, hey, can we get a few reinforcements, 1 or 2 in the mud?
Mm-hmm.
a handful on the outside, and it's
Right.
like, yeah, sure. Like
Right.
you're a soldier. You're a soldier not just on your alliance level. You're a soldier on the server level, and then you need to put it actually forward. Like no matter your power, because as we've talked about, again, engineer skills versus warlord skills. I can be a warlord, but I'm digging out runes with my fourth squad and third squad, protecting with my second, and at
Right.
the same time, then hitting with my first.
Yeah.
Those things make a difference, and especially since we don't know the full gameplay yet
Mm.
of how this is going to be, it could be very interesting, but it also could just be the same kind of crapshoot that it was.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
listen, I'm excited about. I get over all this, right? I'm excited about like the strategy of it. We strategize about it on here, and we talk about this stuff. And Lord knows, I first got the account. I just started covering season 5. You guys know how much I covered the shit out of season 5 from a strategy perspective, and helping you from day one, whatever. I'll do my best in doing that. It's just that a matter of like just getting into this now, just calling it like it is. It's just a bunch of bullshit. It's just laziness. So, but yeah, I'm with you. Like, I think when the chips are down, we're gonna do what we do best, right? We fight. Well, I'm gonna get VD. See what I mean? I don't know, Antonio. See, Antonio's telling me we're gonna get VD. Apparently, I know like 196. I inherited by coming to 118. I inherited VD. I guess VDA can eat shit because I don't think we don't get along with them. So apparently they can eat shit. I believe. If I misspoke, then somebody can let me know on UXW. But I'm pretty sure they were the cause of a lot of shit when it came down to season 5 for UXW 118. I think it was part of a
So you're stepping right into it, man.
Oh yeah. Oh, listen, I embrace fully. I'm 118. I'm bleeding 118 at this point, my man. I don't half step it. It is what it is. So I bleed with them. It doesn't matter.
That fresh dog shit, you're right in. I'm here with it.
I'm in it. Damn right you are. I'm listen, we're down. And yeah, listen, compliance, you got to get in the tech updates, bro. You got masteries and tactical to work on, so get to it. And if you need to buy your mastery, then you're gonna have, or buy your valor, then you're gonna have to buy it. Yeah, what is with that, by the way? See, okay, so I'm gonna be straight with you guys for the most part. When it comes to, we had this server expansion going on, and me, Wisconsin, Wisconsin was 71, I was in 72, and then even when I moved, Wisconsin was in 78, and then you moved to 71. I was in 72 and moved to like 87 and 88. And so we always were in the same grouping where it was like server 69 to 100, right? Then we expanded from the 100 to 132. So that was our first expansion. Now for the last couple seasons, we've expanded, or this last season at least, we went from 132 to 196. I will tell you, I am unfamiliar waters when it comes to post 100. When it's 100 to 196, I don't know I'm getting to know a lot of the different servers and the people and whatever, but I don't have a rich history of them because we came from such earlier servers. So I'm starting to learn it. But what I have heard, and the reason why I bring this up, is I've heard a lot of negative people are against 196. That's been like, I've just heard, like, this is the thing I keep hearing. I don't know what the history is there, or the animosity, or why so many have a problem there. I don't get it. I don't know. Apparently we need to have somebody on to tell the story, Wisconsin, of the I bet you your boy Pun knows. You guys are pretty close to those waters, 184 and 196.
I mean, I haven't heard anything, but he may DM you, and we can just share a little swap story of what was going on.
Well, if somebody, well, see, and that's the problem is, I'm not afraid to just say whatever's going on. I know some people don't want to get in hot water and talk whatever about, whatever issue going on. Oh, see, Pun says right there, the 196 are you saying that facetiously, or are you really like friends with them, Pun? Is he just joking around, or is it like you actually are friends with 196? I don't know.
I think he's probably messing around.
Oh, is he? Well, see, I just want to know the story. All I know, Jimmy's from 197. Well aware. It is what it is. Whatever. I mean, there's plenty of strong people around. I just, Stickman's from 96. So what does all that mean? It's just I know. I just don't know what. I wish somebody would tell the history. Like, really, he's a really cool guy. Why do I feel like you're being facetious about it?
He's definitely. I mean,
he's
that
bleeding.
is so.
He's definitely like bleeding it out, talking shit. I feel like it's just as much of reverse. Fuck and Opti are great guys. Okay, so now I know specific. I gotta get somebody. If anybody's out there, pass the word along. I really would love to hear a backstory on 196 and why people don't like them. What the story is. I might have to get something from season 5 here. We might have to get some. I'll get some stories from UXW or whatever. What the hell transpired in the season, so we can know the full story going in. Listen, if there's one thing you should tell is be able to tell the story, right? Like if you're gonna see me fighting people, I need to know as much as all of you. So WWC learns together. We might as well learn all this. Let's just put all our cards on the table. I'm all in it. I'm for it. Every server has history. All people, when you play the game this long, you definitely start to build animosity for some, and stories are written. So we gotta understand the history if we are going to get into this season. It can't just be dry and like boring as shit, right? Like just going around and going, oh, here, go hit this one. Okay. No, come on. We got to know what. We got to have something behind it. If there's animosity in the story.
We want some of the details so that we have the ammunition for why we're going to go ahead and smoke you. And I'm not saying me. I'm saying you because okay. You are a shit ton stronger than me.
I have no clue. I don't know what to expect. I don't know who's going to be on our team. I don't know anything about anything. I just would like to know the backstory behind it. That's all. If people have wronged somebody in some way, I feel like, should be open about it. I'm not afraid to hide any of this stuff. Like, I feel like, there's plenty of people out there that I enjoy for servers. I like for servers. There's plenty of servers that I don't know, and I want to understand. And there's some that if you're gonna have animosity or you've built in like some kind of rep that you're gonna have to go against, I'd like to learn it. That's all. So somebody's gotta tell me.
I mean, here's one for you. We're going back to preseason 1.
Okay.
A person that no longer plays the game. They quit in season 2. They had dropped a certain word that we in America do not like at all, regarding race.
Oh.
And
why are we not saying who they are? Why are we beating around the bush?
It was this guy called Roto.
Okay, Roto. There we go. See, that's what we got around here, Wisconsin. We just tell it.
Roto. All right, man. All right, so I tried to inform him in DMs. Hey, don't say that. But
compliance wants to know what the word is. Tell them what the word starts with.
N.
Okay, go on.
Right.
Go on.
So we can agree.
Sure.
We can agree.
Yes, sir.
And so next thing you know is I tried to do it cordially in DMs, like, hey, this, like, you're playing with a whole bunch of American players.
Yep.
That's not really appreciated.
Yep.
And he was like, oh no, it means something different. And I'm like, yes, but to everybody else, aka 200 people on a new server, like at the time, new server, I was like, this is not going to fly. And then he just started spamming world chat. So it was just advanced teleport. And he was like, oh, you're a bully. And I'm like, you're right, I am. And I'm going to do this until you quit. And then at the time it was Mean Bean, and then Hulk, kind of stepped in. They were like, can you stop? And I was like, well, I can, but like, you should take my place.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, like, we're just like, he won't do it again. And that settled it for the time being. But at transfer time,
Mm-hmm.
I had asked him during transfer time, I was like, look, I have not asked you for an apology before. I'm asking you for an apology now from what you said and repeatedly said after we said it was offensive. Yeah. And he was like, go F yourself. And I was like, well, there goes your alliance. And so then for 6 days straight, I spent, before the first transfer, I spent burning his alliance.
Yeah. You know what's weird about that is I feel like every server had to deal with that, or at least most did.
Oh, like most definitely did.
You know what I mean? Where there was something that was going on, somebody that was inappropriate, race, whoever they were. I mean, you think about the number of personalities that you throw into one server at one time, right? Like, so yeah. I feel like all of that like happens where everybody pours in and you deal with it. And there's always, there's a person. And I'm pretty sure most servers have it. I'm not going to speak for all, but I'm pretty sure most servers deal with some like outcast of some kind that did something to somebody or said something publicly, and they get a kick out of it being a troll or whatever. And sometimes I think sometimes they think they're just being a troll, and they don't even realize what the consequences that are coming or that are going to happen. They're going to be outcasted, and there's no way for them to get away from it. And I think they get stuck with that, with that stereotype that they're stuck with and whatever. But I feel like every server kind of has dealt with it.
Well, and you saw it on 71. Like, there was someone from 78 that was trolling my account and would go ahead and port me, or then, say XYZ in world chat.
Yeah.
I didn't care. I was kind of like, this is going to happen. I'm going to, farm, probably get burned, whatnot, whatever. Did not care. But like, the guy kept it up until one of my friends on 78 by the name of Bonsai went ahead and just started burning everybody because he was the second strongest on the server. And then they realized, oh, we shouldn't have this guy in the game or in the top alliance because he's messing with people that can mess with us.
Yeah. And
so then it becomes, one of those, well, you fuck around and you find out because there are friends in other servers, and it became one of those ones where he and I were on a call one night and he's like, by the way, I sent you the screenshot, and it was just 10 bases burning just because I got teleported. And he's like, well, until they kick him, like, I'm just going to keep doing this.
Yeah. I mean,
and
it's a rough place.
Now he's with us, over here on 184. But like, it's one of those ones. There's trolling, and then there's being an actual asshole.
Yeah. It's a weird spot. It's a weird spot for the game because it enters into this place where it's almost like people become judge, jury, and executioner. You know what I mean? Because of their strength. And somebody says something, and I don't know. It's a weird spot that the game enters into, and it's really because of the number of the number of personalities that are on here, and culture, and people don't get along, and what some people accept and others don't, and yeah, it's a weird spot. What I don't like about it just plainly get into this, but what I don't like is that it's ignored if it's happens because somebody spends a lot of money. Like if you're a VIP 18 and do it, and then people look the other way, like that annoys the shit out of me. As opposed to like if it's a free to play person that getting burned all around, everybody's like, yeah, blah blah blah, yeah, this is where I stand. But then all of a sudden somebody's got a shit ton of money and they got power, and everybody all well, you know, maybe it's all right. It's come on, like you just
But it's
have your
but
morals or
it's
you
not
don't.
all
Like
right.
believe
Like
what you believe, and
it's not all right.
doesn't matter how
Like
much power they have. Like that shouldn't determine whether something's you believe it or not. Like just believe it
well,
or don't.
it's one of the it's one of those ones that I've told you, and that I stand on is like a double standard. Like, okay, you've known Panther, you've known Rich a lot
Yes,
longer
sir.
than I have. I've had tons of DMs with Rich. I think I've probably had maybe 10 with Panther, right?
Yeah.
But we're cordial. Rich and I mess around in terms of like I sent Loki at him when I had you guys in Meteor.
Right.
Like, I knew I wasn't gonna win, but like it's just a hey, I'm right here. And that's it kind of thing.
Yeah.
We're friendly in that regard. I know you a lot better than I know them, but I would consider them friends.
Yeah.
If
Well,
I need
they're good
that,
dudes.
if I need, yeah, and if you weren't there and I need help with something, I could DM Rich and be like, hey, can you handle this one person right next to you and I? I would venture to guess he would be like, yep, not a problem.
Yeah. No doubt. No doubt. And that's the other thing that's very interesting in this game is it's a lot of fun because you never know. You always want to respect players you don't know, right? That's why I always say, don't be a troll. The best advice I could say to you out there, honestly, like if you don't know people, like really don't be a troll. It's not a good spot for you to play the game. Like if you're trying to enjoy the game and just have fun, don't be a troll. Now, if you spend a shit ton of money and you're a VIP 18, then by all means be as much troll you want. But if you're a free to play player, don't be a troll. Because you just don't know who knows who, and you're being a troll to somebody, and then you don't know how often you're going to see him. You're going to see him at the wrong time. You're going to see him when you don't want to get attacked, and then somebody's like, I'm telling you, this game has a weird way of having history follow you around. So, yeah, I would just take that advice.
It follows you around because, again, you look at it from our server transfers. How many times you transferred, how many times I've transferred. It follows us because we are literally playing the game and we're meeting new people, and then you want the history of it, and it's like, okay, this person A is a jerk. The next person is an asshole. Which one do I rank? Okay, person B, you're worse. So let's burn you. Person A I can tolerate for a little while.
Yeah. All right, enough of this shit. Let's end up on a good note. Let's do a battle report. Let's end on a battle report. All
right.
Throw me a number out here, Wisconsin. Just say a number.
7.
7.
No. 4.
No.
4. 4. 4. 4. 4.
4?
4. 4.
All right. 4 is circles. 4 is circles. All right, let's go find circles. All right, right here. It's right in my face. All right, here it is. 320 and 321. So he's like right here. Oh, he's got these trucks. Truck battles. All right. So what does he say? Any kind of preface that he needs to do here? It's not too big of a gap. Only 4 million. All right. So he's sending over reports here. What does he got? All right, Wisconsin. We have missile against 4+1. 4 million advantage victory for circles here. Okay. Overcame that, but he had the advantage anyway. He's got level 30 around the house. Oh, nope, not Adam. Adam's 25.
Yep.
All right, gear looks like not really an issue. Looks pretty solid. Yeah.
Gear is a wash. I would
Yeah.
say Gear's a wash.
Yeah, pretty much. It's pretty good. Skills all maxed out. All right, we're good there. Let's take a look at stuns. 2 stuns. All right, anything interesting buried in here? Wash. Combat boost looks to be a wash. Chip stars look to be a wash. Oh no, I'm sorry. Chip stars is a big
No,
advantage.
chip stars are 30 to
Yeah, 30
23.
to 23. I think he stacked them. 10, 9, 6. He's only got level 6 for his gorilla and level 7. Ooh, I like Circle's build. Not worrying about the offense on the gorilla. I like that. At least here. Even better over here. This is my kind of build right here. All right, pretty square. Pretty square there.
Yeah.
Pretty square here.
Ooh. Ooh.
Missile mastery against and you got
Circle
air.
2 100 masteries.
Yes, sir. And it's building the right way. I like that build.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he's solidified his first and his second team. He actually squirted himself some tactical on top of it, and now he's into mastery. Yeah, I love the build. I see. It's funny because opposite. I don't like. I said this. Like I'm not a fan of this build. The way that you split them. I don't like the split. But then again, I don't know. I mean, saying 31% tactical tells me there might be more money over here, but I don't know. This stuff all looks pretty even.
Well, but also factor in the
631,
tech you don't see.
What do you mean?
So something like the truck is not on battle reports.
Yeah, that's fair.
If they did like a 20,000
Well,
like
yes,
I
it
did,
is.
like
Yes,
an
it is.
idiot.
I thought they. Oh, maybe not. I thought when
Oh.
you had the truck bonus, it puts it in the combat details when it was a truck. No, maybe not. I thought it did, but maybe
The
I'm
one
wrong
for
on that.
saying that you can only get hit 3 times.
No. When they have the increase in when you have the increase in defense and attack.
Oh.
I thought that goes.
That
I thought
should
that
be in
goes in
there.
here. I thought it goes into the other section when you get hit with a truck.
It should go into the other section, but it shouldn't.
This is war leader. That's the 5% thing. But I thought if they had, I can't. Oh, actually, you know what? Hold on, let me think. Oh, he's war.
Yeah, that's not it. So it's not
He's
in there.
engineer. Man, I thought. Let me look at my truck report. Yeah, I guess it doesn't list it. Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't have it. When a bonus additional power this battle. I'm wondering if it's buried in one of these. Because mine is definitely up. Mine is I have it. I think there's 2 different areas that you can get it. Is it? Oh, right here. When defending trucks and alliance trains heroes attack defense. Okay, when defending. Let me go check on defending because that might be the only one. So I think it's just defending. So that was the one I showed you was attack. So let me see if I have a defending one. That's attack, 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 defense. So here's a defensive one. Yeah, see? See what I get for defensive? It gives me a 5% bump in attack, defense, and hit points. This is where I think it's buried. Down here.
But the report that we were looking at isn't maxed out. So
I don't think, but I think
what I'm saying.
I think if it was a defensive, if they had this, it would be that's where it would appear. I don't think it doesn't show. I don't think it doesn't show on the report. I think that's where it shows on the report.
Because he was the attacker.
Attack, defense, and hit points are 5%. And as long as you are defender, it's only for the defender of the hit. And that's where it gets buried. When you're defending in the hit, if you have that being used, if you've upped that skill, then this is where it shows. And so the one that we were looking at, I think it was a truck hit, but I don't think that person had that skill enabled. Because if they did, it would have been here. And they only have War Leader as the 5%. Which makes sense because when you look at him, that's exactly the case. He's War Leader. And Circles is Engineer.
Also, I'm just going to proclaim love to Circles for having Engineer. It's
your buddy. It's your buddy look at.
Hey.
Yeah. But otherwise it's pretty straight. It's pretty even. So I mean really he's getting a buff anyway. He's getting the buff over missile, and then he's got the 4+1. Interesting that he it wasn't enough to going with the Swift front left next to Overlord. You like it? It works fantastic.
That's the normal route. That's the one that I would go, but you know.
Which is
also Happy Tech Day, by the way.
Happy Tech Day, sir. Actually, it's surprising because Tesla usually performs best over here, right behind Swift. I mean, yeah, he took it to him too.
Yeah, I mean, from the battle, that wasn't even close.
So from the 6 to 7, level 6 to 7 buff, he's getting a 6 million debuff out of the gorilla difference.
Yeah.
Because pretty much their overlords were the same, except for 6 and 7. Even the skills were very similar defensively.
But so the 6 and 7 makes the 6-7 makes such a difference.
Yeah. Oh, clearly. Yeah. It's
like,
yeah, it's a big difference. It shows up there. Yeah.
That was one of the things that Clam and I were talking about when I was close. He was like, "Are you gonna buy for it, or are you gonna buy the gorilla pack?"
What do you mean? Buy it outright?
Well, like buy the bond badges.
Oh, bond badges.
Not bond badges. The universal badges. To get up to level 7.
Yeah.
And I ended up just waiting a couple weeks to go ahead and do it.
And okay. Cheaper.
It was cheaper, but it was one of those ones.
He's got compliance over here. If he was, that's right, compliance. If he was building, he would have had tactical at 0%, sir. 0. If he was building my way. Circles defending this time. Boy, everybody with the 4+1. Defending the 4+1 this time. Um, it'll easier, but let me see something. Yeah, see the difference? So he's like, yeah, I snuck by on this one, but he doubled the stuns. It doubled the stuns.
Yep.
There was 4 stuns on this one. So that's the real, I mean, that's the real difference. Very similar in the accounts. Look, gear is similar. The skills are going to be similar. They're probably almost, you know, the same as, look at, I mean, it's like looking at the same exact person. The chips aren't as good. The other one. Hacker and defender. But everything else is very similar. 30-35, 30-33. See what I mean? It's almost, they're almost dead even.
In that regard,
except for
you know,
siege and
from the
defense.
skill defense to the gorilla, or the skill chips to the gorilla, they cancel each other out pretty much.
Agreed. Yeah. Agreed. Yeah, it looks very similar.
Yeah.
Their accounts. The only difference is the siege and now listen, if they had full siege built out, they may have won the battle. No, they were the attacker. I don't know. They also split. Oh, they're up to 30, and they did. Look at this, 36% mastery.
They split.
I mean, sorry, 36% tactical. Look at this. That's almost as high, which means they got the 1 star in the drone. They're almost at the second star for drone. Wild. That's high. But again, same story. And they went front Morrison. Still an L. Still an L. Four stuns. Still an L. 4 stuns a lot.
I mean, I don't know the odds on it because again, like not running air nearly as much. But 4 stuns is a pretty good amount, right?
Yeah. Oh, 4 is good. Yeah, I mean 4 is very good for a battle. Like if you get 4, and interesting where they went. So initially stopped the skill cycle for Adam, right? So the counterattack got plucked, but the second one went after Tesla and Fiona. Was the second skill round, canceled them out. I didn't see where the last one went. I don't know where. There was one more somewhere and I missed it. Yeah, that was close.
Now, for you as a big, you know, missile guy,
yeah,
as I build out my Fiona and just missile in general, I'm seeing her pound out a lot of attack power. Is that a way to go?
What do you mean? Is it a way to go?
Like focusing her exclusive, my next exclusive for 30. Would she be my next priority? I have Tesla.
You have Swift
and Swift.
Okay. Yeah. So what always happens is after Swift, it becomes a conversation of Fiona or McGregor is really what you're going to come down to. But the Fiona, like removing the buff for Fiona, yeah, incredibly strong. It's I mean, especially against stronger airs, you're going against 4+1 is great for them. But when you have Fiona, you get the shielding. Yeah, it's rough.
Okay.
I mean, 8 stuns is low. What the hell are you talking about? Yeah, okay, so you've seen 12, but that doesn't mean that's the average. Like I've seen 12. The average stuns that you're going to see are between like 3 and 4. Is probably going to be the average. Low stuns, I've seen 2. I've seen 1. Constantly, actually. We see that all the time. We just saw 2 with the other one. Now we saw 2 and we saw 4. Or 6 and 7. Beck is gone. 6-7 doesn't work compliance. You gotta have
6'7".
Beck here.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Get
Beck,
out of here.
If Beck was here, then you get him. But no. All right, let me see what Circles got. Circles have a better one. What's this one? Nope. Okay, actual battle. QB. What's he got going on here? QB. All right, Circles. What do you got? 71 to 71. All right, dead even. A tank. Oh, I like this. So his missile beat a dead even tank. You must have him somewhere. Where's Marshall killing? Oh, yeah, there you go. There you go. There's your problem automatically.
Yeah.
Marshall's getting at him. I mean, stop it.
Yep.
It's already silly.
Done.
Yeah. It's just silly. Oh, and the gear, too, on top of it. Yeah, that's good. Good gear chunk right there. Especially counters with the reds. Yeah. Yep. There you go. That's all you need to see. This battle would have been very interesting if Marshall was taking out Tesla. You wouldn't have won. I'd put money on that you would have lost this battle.
Well, wait. The tech difference.
Well, yeah, I'm going there. 6, 7. Or tech though. He's got 100% mastery. He's got 100% defense and 100% siege. Everything looks pretty good. Like he's got everything that he needs. So there's a big tech difference, but it's probably in like tactical and the other mastery that he's behind.
Yep. Well, and heroes maxed.
Yeah, 3%. It would be interesting to know what that 3% is. I mean, if he got the bottom 4, then it wouldn't matter. Like if the extra 3 that he's waiting on is like his third team of missile or something he didn't complete, then it wouldn't have impacted the battle. But yeah, it's hard because you don't know like necessarily that 3%. But if it was,
if people are working just straight down the tree, then it's,
I doubt it though. I mean, it's in here. I had it all lined up. He's got tank, right? See, his tank is maxed.
Yeah.
So he's got that all maxed out. So my guess is the bottom 4 is taken care of. It's probably like his based on the differences here, it's probably his missile. He's 97% on hero and he's probably short on missile. Hero tech. Even though this person did complete 100% of the missile mastery and he's only got 21%. That's a huge chunk missing from there too. So I'm wondering if his missile is his third team. Because his first team is tank. I would think then his second team would be missile. It's so tough to tell when they split the masteries like this. Deco's the same. It's the same. Yeah, a little bit of chunk you got here. Oh, good morale bump for him too. Good little morale bump. Oh, defense. They got the defense. They're getting another 2% and 10%. Where are they getting this from? Oh, this is a regular defensive fight. This is a defensive battle. This isn't, I was thinking it was a truck battle. I was thinking truck. Yeah, this, I'm telling you, I bet you he loses this fight. If Marshall's taking out Tesla, what did Tesla end up with? Yeah, look at that. Look at the difference. You're sitting here wasting time with Adam. I mean, you take Tesla out of here. This is a whole different fight. This is a whole different fight. Yeah, Circles, I like your team though. Good job, build. Good build job for your team. Loving the gear, love your tech. All your stuff's really good. Drone looks good. 200 roll, slow roll that. Yep, you're improving your chips. Look good. Boost looks good. Everything's solid, man. Would like to see this missile higher. I'm not sure when you're picking your stuff, you pick missile every time. But everything else you're doing is right. I don't see anything. Even your offense, you can leave this one alone. You don't need to push that one either. But yeah, your tech looks great. Looks like you got your power out of your tech. So even 14% on tactical. They did the 100 and 100. Yeah. I'm a fan of circles. Circles building like WWC. You would think he'd listen to us, huh? Circle's pretty strong too, I think.
I mean, they listen to you. They don't listen to me.
22.
No.
Oh, they listen. Oh, people listen to you. You got good advice on building tech and your resources and stuff and stuff like that. No reason to not listen. Good. It's good advice. Good advice. He had some good ones when I was sick too, and I didn't get to them, and I asked to send them over. But what did I false advertise? What am I false advertising? QB18. I'm false advertising? How dare you? Wisconsin knows all about QB18. That one's done. Wisconsin's going to know for the next 15 years about QB18.
Just a little bit.
I didn't properly. All right, good enough. Wisconsin, anything to share?
Happy hump day, and take it easy.
Well, thanks for joining the show, man. Appreciate you. Good stuff. Thank you all out there for joining us. You could have been anywhere tonight. You were with us for that. Wisconsin,
Thank
myself, appreciate you. With that, Wisconsin and QB18